Welcome to of 20 sides that Juno clearly is not ready for, but that's okay. As we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. It's been going on for several months now, as some of our characters are already level 5.
And no one can hear me. Oh wait, no you can. Hooray! I fixed it.
By a number of self-loathing players.
Great, because I was worried there that I couldn't, because I can't hear half the people.
Okay, but everyone can hear me.
Yep, Kid, Tristan. Juno? Queen?
I hear you.
Queen! Picard? Hi. Richard, test. Richard, respond! Richard's dead!
I can't hear Richard either. So we're just testing out some a new chat system. I can hear everyone but Richard.
Yeah, I don't hear Richard either.
Everybody refresh.
Yay!
Hold on.
Can't hear anybody.
Lucky
now.
bastards.
Oh yeah.
Okay, finally loaded. Everybody hear me?
I can hear you, Noel.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Now I gotta turn people down again.
What do you mean? Turned out for what?
Just the fact that you're eating that with a ton of food in your mouth is somehow funnier.
Check. Alright, can everyone hear me now?
Richard, are you alive?
Come to the light, Richard.
Probably not even you.
Oh my god, the self-loathing is following the wizard.
Richard
Can't
can't hear
escape.
me yet. So this is not normal for our D&D sessions. Although technical difficulties are normal. Well, Richard will be able to talk this night. I'm just going to introduce everyone, although we basically already introduced
What is happening?
Juno is playing our human wizard. Our human wizard who's being chased by self-loathing.
That makes, ironically, that's makes a lot of sense.
Oh god, get away from the wizard!
And No Life Queen is playing. No Life Queen is the queen of our stream and our Twitch channel, and our YouTube channel, and she's playing our gnomish artificer, Levette. Picard is playing our human paladin, Dubois.
Hey.
Richard is playing our tiefling cleric, Rahaj.
Bonsoir.
Hazel is playing our elvish druid, Jacket.
Hi!
And of course, Mads is playing our tiefling cleric, Quest. And hopefully joining us later will be Ed, who's playing our human mystic, Sephinon.
So,
Greetings.
And now can everyone hear everybody else? Does everyone hear Richard?
Yeah,
yes, although
Does everybody hear
apparently,
Richard?
apparently we sound like we're traveling through another dimension.
Richard's here.
Okay.
What is
That's
that?
the best part.
Yo, the best part is that Richard.
Wait, to who do we sound like that?
On Twitch.
It's probably an echo thing. You should
I don't have any
make
echo.
sure that
Yeah, it's No Life Queen.
You should look
Oh.
into it, Noel. Why don't you fix that?
I
That's
have
weird.
no echo.
Okay. Well, this will be like a psychedelic episode, I guess. We'll be like the time travel.
Dude, hell
Um,
yes.
Who is grabbing all these
Anyways.
fucking letters?
Alright, that's enough with those.
Thank
with
you.
those
Jeez, I had no idea what was happening.
taking away your privileges.
Holy
So,
shit.
To recap what happened in the last couple of weeks, you guys have come to Ville de Lumière, the capital of Nantes. Some of you were invited to a very classy party as Quest was trying to find the owners of an art gallery in hopes that they could help her figure out what this artifact she has is. And Jack had decided to help her and come along. However, meanwhile, Stephanon was invited by his sister, and he was given an additional invitation, which he gave to Blevette so she could come along. And Rahaj was also invited to the party, or at least he was asked to assist a local band, sort of like a thieves guild type thing of rebels known as the Rat Pack, who are kind of planning to upset the natural order of things here in Lumiere. So he was also invited to the party. Also, I almost forgot, jumping back for a second, at the beginning of every episode, I award trophies to each player based on their performance last week. So for this week, the Baron of Badassery goes to Rahaj for dominating and killing Raphael. So congratulations, you give yourself 25 experience points.
Thank you.
And since both parties are now going to be joining each other again, the co-op kahuna this week goes to Dubois for actually abandoning his previous mission to bring Rana's body back to Lumiere. So Dubois, you can also give yourself 25 experience points. No, there was no failboat captain this week, as I felt nobody failed hard enough to award the trophy. But, try harder. Just try harder. So that's it for trophies. And again, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to post in the comments who you think deserves each trophy based on their performance this week. Then next, so now you guys have gone to this party. During the middle of the party, it was interrupted by a bunch of servants unleashing a number of rats into the party. They swarmed all around, and all the nobles kind of panicked and left. One of the nobles, this woman, Celtina, seemed to have been a bit nauseous before, and she asked for Blevette for help getting to her caravan. But as this all happened, suddenly these servants showed up carrying short swords and threatening to kill Celtina. So you guys fought with the servants as well as these swarms of rats. You managed to fend them off. And then just moments before the city guards showed up, you guys managed to escape through one of the windows and took a back door around to the front of the mansion. Sorry, Rahaj went out through the window. The rest of you guys kind of took like a different exit, managing to avoid the guards. And there, Jacket and Quest met up with Archel and Belette Vremer, the owners of the art gallery. And you guys started heading back to their gallery as you originally intended to do so. Meanwhile, Rahaj, you had Raphael kill himself, basically. And then you started heading back to the boat. And that's where we left off.
No, I started heading towards the guard.
Oh, to where?
A guard.
No, Bliv
to a
and
guard.
Seth were headed back to the boat.
Yeah, Bliv and Seth went back to the boat. You were looking for a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and so that's where we left off. So starting with you, Rahaj. It only takes you a few minutes looking around, and you do come across two guards kind of just doing a patrol down the street.
Hello, sirs.
They both look at you kind of like shocked at seeing, your pretty weird, veiny neck and black eyes, and they're like, "Oh, mon Dieu! Pardon, what can I help you with?"
Rahaj, he needs to speak with the guard captain, and 1 second while Rahaj checks his memory for what the name was. And Duke Philippe. It is of the utmost importance. Please, if you would take me, Rahaj, to them.
I can take you to the captain of the guard if you give us a reason. However, this Duke Philippe I am not familiar with.
Rahaj
roll a history check.
Oh,
actually.
Shit. Hell yeah, I will. Natural 1, here we go. Close enough.
Yep, you never heard the name before. Go ahead.
Well, that would be appreciated. Rahaj has reason to believe that at the fair tomorrow there is going to be another attack like the one of the rats today.
What is the nature of this attack? Who does it concern?
Well, the Duke Philippe primarily, but if not halted, it can cause many casualties.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
You're a freaking looking tiefling in the middle of the night.
You're not wrong.
Because you ugly.
Does not matter. Does not matter.
Easy shit.
Very well, we will take you to the captain of the guard. Let me just check my notes here.
Thank you.
One second here. Yes, we will take you to Captain Cecil of Les Cavaliers Rouges. He's in the Royal District. Come this way.
Okay.
They begin leading up towards the Quartier door. And I believe we have an Ed with us. Now, Ed, we are on roll 20 chat. Can you hear us? That should be a question mark. Yes, so he begins walking you towards Quartier door. You eventually do meet up with the captain of the guards, and like he just, for brevity's sake, he just asks you, you know, what they asked you about this attack.
Yep.
And you just tell him the same thing, pretty much.
Something the same thing, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, and you see they bring you to the guard house, which is not far from the royal palace. And you see a lot of the guards up here are different from the general city guards. Like they're wearing heavy plate armor, like the silver plate armor with these red capes. They're very decked out with like rubies all over their armor. Yeah, it's very classy. But the captain of the guard, he listens to your concerns and he says, "Well, we are always trying the protection of the nobles and the peace here in the city, but I will investigate this claim at the very least. Thank you for bringing it to our attention."
I tell him that the plan is... Oh, Raj says,
The plan is they are going to make sure the force field does not work, and that a beast will be released, and that beast, either in the commotion or itself, would be the one to kill the Duke.
Right, and this Duke, who did you say it was?
I keep closing the thing that has it on his name on it.
Duke Philippe Boutain, I believe was how you pronounced it.
You mean Philippe Bizane,
Yes,
the Duke's son? Very well, we will post a guard for Philippe. Thank you, citizen. And he says, if this claim proves to be true, then come see us back here at the guardhouse, and you will be compensated for this information.
Before Raj leaves, you are aware of the rats, the group of thieves and such within the city, correct?
You mean the rat pack from La Rosca? Yes, I have heard they have started up here in Lumiere as well. What of them?
Do you know who their leader was?
We do not have much information on them, but if you do have any intelligence to give us, we would appreciate it.
Well, then I guess the identity does not much matter. Just know, Rahaj has personally saw to it that the leader has fallen. Now, the group will not disappear, but it will stop them for a while. This plan is going to continue, and Rahaj knows a bit about the future and he... Oh, wait, no. I can't read, so I don't know what that letter says. But this plan is going to continue tomorrow. despite the leader being gone, but their efforts are going to be significantly held back. He thought you might wish to know.
And these rats, you know where their hideout is. We haven't managed to find it yet.
They're like,
Yes. Yes, their hideouts. Where are they situated?
Oh, hold on 1 second. I am just thinking. Oh God, did I tell him? There's so many people there. They'd all get hurt. Yeah, fuck with me. I fuck with you. I tell him where it is.
Okay. So you tell him the location in Quartier Vert, and he nods, and he tells some of his guards, "This is greatly appreciated. We will investigate this at once."
And now I'm gonna pull out the letter that I got from the guy and say, would you have to be able to read this?
You mean the one you found on Raphael?
Yeah.
He looks it over. It just looks like a series of names. I'm not sure what this means.
What are the names on it, sir? And can you just list them off?
Yeah, he just lists them off, like you see there: Veran, Michel, Celtina, Philippe, Gassan, and Peter.
Oh, shit. So Tina was who they are attempting to get last. This must be the list of people they are attempting to get. If you find these dukes, they're all in danger, sir.
These are just their first names. There are hundreds of nobles with these names.
Well, this is what Raj has for now. Apologies.
Very well, we will look into it, sir.
I'm gonna keep the sheet.
He copies it down, like he has one of his assistants copy it down for him.
Alright, well, the attack is supposed to happen at noon tomorrow. Raj will report back to you afterwards?
Yes, sir. We will post some guards on Philippe and, well...
Check with the
at least
force field.
We will check the festival tomorrow and post several guards. If this proves to be true, then seek out any one of my guard and they will compensate you for this information.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And Raj takes a deep bow and says, and if you find the Red Pack hideout, let Raj know.
If we meet again, then of course I will tell you what I am able to divulge of our operations. But
Right.
until then, go in peace and vive la nonce.
Vive la nonce. Thank you, sir.
And Rahaj will head back to the boat because he was supposed to meet that little teenage boy over there. So he'll look for him.
Yeah, you head back to Quartier Bleu.
Yep.
So now, meanwhile, do we have an Ed with us?
Yes. You
Is
should.
there an Ed?
I don't have to play something on.
That's really... So, Ed, a number of things happened that you missed, but before we get to that, I just want to rewind time a little bit. As you basically rolled up to the party after spending several hours trying to find dresses with Jacket, Blevette, and Quest.
It was
With
amazing.
very little success.
Several hours out of game.
Nat 20 persuasion roll. Nat 20.
Yeah. So you did eventually make it to the party at Armand Bessen's estate. It was basically like a fashion show, but as you know, with these sort of noble parties, the reason for the party is usually front. Usually it's actually about diplomacy and like discussing and meeting and forging alliances. So with that in mind, you went with Blevette, Quest, and Jacket. There were many nobles at the parties, like over 100 guests, and you soon met up with your sister Elise, who was there with her husband, Lord Darren Grant. He's sort of like an older, kind of in his 50s, graying hair, a bit on the portly side. So you met the two of them. Elise was visibly annoyed that you brought a gnome as your guest to the party. But she quickly pulled you aside and began walking you towards one of the back rooms. So we're just gonna rewind time just to see what happened while Stefan was away during the party. As you're walking up some stairs, you're still in the main, this like large banquet hall. There's lots of tables around. There's servants carrying drinks and food. And Elise is sort of walking with you as she says, I know I told you to bring a guest, but you have to embarrass me by bringing a tiny one there.
She is a friend of mine.
Never mind, just forget it. As she's walking by, her husband walks over and kind of stops the two of them and says, Oh, Pumpkin, you really must try this fish. It's so wonderful. Oh, yes, dear, I'll be right with you in just a moment. I'm just catching up with my dear brother. This is Sethanon. I don't believe you've met my lord husband, Darren. Oh, pleasure to meet you, Sethanon. Your sister has made me a very happy man, very happy man. As he, like, shakes your hands very vigorously.
So, yes, I accept the shaking of hands, and I smile politely and say, well, it is nice to finally meet you, and I hope you are able to make my sister as happy as she seems to have made you.
Oh, yes, my little pumpkin. I give her whatever she wants. Oh, yes, dear. Thank you so much. Now, we really do I must catch up with my brother here. If you could just give us a few moments, sweet pie. Oh, of course, anything for you. And he, like, pinches her cheeks, at which point you can see she's, like, visibly disgusted, kind of rolling her eyes, but then she immediately smiles again once he finishes, looks back at her. Oh, yes, I'll see you soon, love. And then he walks off to one of the food tables, and she begins leading you towards one of the back rooms. She leads you to a door which opens into a long hallway and starts leading you down there. There are lots of fancy paintings of like depictions of war and like fantastical creatures like dragons on the walls as she's walking along with you. So, any idea what Father's up to? He doesn't really tell me anything. I assume you're here for his business.
Not at all. However, I do apologize for disappointing you.
She kind of looks at you like, clearly like she's rolling an insight check on you, like, yeah, like, what's his angle, But after a while she's like, just never mind, it doesn't matter. But be rest assured, whether or not he's told you or not, Father is in that room tonight. Maybe not physically, but his influence is there. I'm not sure what he's up to, but it's something big. I can sense it. But never mind that. I have my own business while I'm here in Nantes. There's, as I mentioned, some friends I'd like for you to meet.
I was curious about that portion of your letter to me. These friends of yours, who are they?
Well, I'm told you may know a few of them. They're an association of sorts, and, well, they didn't tell me much, but they have something I need, and they were very interested in meeting you, so I told them that I'd set up this deal. In any case, their influence is wide, so I would do best not to upset or offend them. And you turn around another corner in this long hallway. She begins leading you farther in.
I'm just gonna remark as we walk and say, to be honest, I do not know what our father has planned, but from the history of our private conversations, and I imagine you may have had something similar, despite being perhaps given access to different information than I. I think we both know that our father wishes to advance either himself or at the very least our house in the rankings of the nobles, and perhaps closer to the throne.
Yes, more so than the royal family, at least. I've no idea why they're marrying off Lady Shara to Prince Ansil. It makes no sense. If the king dies without an heir, that makes his sister the heir, and then through her, any children of Lady Shara's could have a claim to the throne. That would make Nantes in charge of both this kingdom and Ketlin. I don't know why they'd risk giving them so much power, but there must be something else going on.
I agree. It is not normally strategically feasible for such a move, but I think we both know that there must be something behind their plans.
I'm surprised, Sethanon.
Why is that?
You never seem to care much for noble intrigue. The change of heart in the past few decades?
I stop and look at her and simply nod sincerely, I guess, with a sincere expression, and say, not so much within the last few decades, but perhaps within the last several months. People change. I've had to learn my own lessons, and it is not so much that I am interested as a noble, but I was admittedly blind before to the reality of such machinations. I do not believe I will ever be what Father wants me to be. However, I can understand his motivations, perhaps. There may be even, well, he might have forgotten his original intentions, but I can understand.
Can't say any of us truly understand what Father wants. Nevertheless, he doesn't seem to tell me anything these days. Perhaps I was really nothing more than a pawn to be sold off to that fat idiot out there. But rest assured, I have my own plans. And perhaps, if you are amicable to the idea, we could work together in the future. But first, you can start by doing me this favor and putting on a good impression with my friends in there.
I will do my best, and Elise, I am certain Father has not said something like this to you, myself, and our brothers anytime recently, but I do recall him telling me years ago that he does believe that family is important. Whatever it is he is doing, somewhere in there may be some familial motivation.
I wish he would tell that to Jaren. That idiot is scouring the 7 seas now, looking for some rogue bandit pirate named Blackwood. I don't know, but if he was smart and did what Father asked, he would come home and do his due diligence at court like he was intended, rather than playing adventurer on the seas. But in any case, I do hope you're with us. There were times in the past when I wasn't really sure where your allegiance lay.
Certainly in the past, my allegiance was to not even myself in a way. I wanted to go beyond and transcend what I thought were the petty desires of nobility. But that is a conversation for another time. I just want you to know that no matter what happens, I am still your brother. I am sorry if I did not make that clear in the past, and I am sorry that I turned my back on you.
Do this for me. Speak with Archimedes. And maybe I can forgive you.
Of course.
She leads you down a hallway to like a door right at the end of this hallway, and opens up into a fireplace lit study with a lot of really comfortable looking chairs sitting around this fireplace, with like kind of a small table, circular table in the middle of all these sofas, with books just lining all the walls, even some like ladders to reach the higher bookshelves. And inside this room, you see 4 figures kind of sitting around this central table in their comfy chairs. As one of them stands up to greet you and says, "Oh yes, this must be Lord Sethanon Velcruvius, then." And he extends his hand to you. You can see he is kind of middle-aged. He has this salty black hair with black stubble on his face. He's wearing these black and purple robes. And on his fingers, he has several rings covering his hands as he extends one to shake yours.
I extend my own hand to accept the shake.
A pleasure to meet you. I am Archimedes Rex. And these are our associates. Please, have a seat. Thank you very much, Elise. As promised. And he hands her like a small pouch, and she takes it in her hands and nods. Oh, anything for you, Archimedes. It was a pleasure doing business with you, and please be gentle with my dear brother. And they'll have a laugh with each other. Oh, of course, of course. But please, Sethanon, have a seat with us. We're very eager to speak with you.
I am curious about the nature of your inquiry about me. Thank you. And take a seat.
Yes, but before we get to business, of course I'd like to introduce my colleagues here. This here is Lord Armand Bessin. He's the owner of this estate. And you see a man, he's a human, around 70 years old. And at this point, Elise, like as Elise walks out of the door, you can see he's kind of like eyeing Elise as she walks out. And this older man says, "Oh yes, pleasure to meet you, Sethanon. My, your sister is quite fetching in that dress."
Yes, she is. Well, she takes after my mother.
And Archimedes then extends his hand to another man sitting next to him. This guy, he's got like dark brown hair just past his ears, and he has like a more bushy mustache. And I believe you may have actually met Dean Markin before, from the University of Sturluba. He used to be your professor in abjuration. As this guy stands to shake your hand, he visibly seems kind of annoyed. He has a bit of a frown on his face, and as you see him in the firelight, you do recognize him. He was one of your professors, professor of abjuration, and he was not your biggest fan, let's say. He was very critical of you. He got very annoyed at you whenever you corrected him in class. And you can see now as he's sort of extending his hand to shake yours that he's kind of displeased. Yes, Sethanon, it's good to meet you again.
You as well, Professor. And I shake his hand.
He just like very, very dispassionately shakes yours, then sits back down. Yes, Dean Markin is now the dean of the Sturluban University. He's climbed quite a bit. Oh, and of course, this is my assistant, as he points to the last person sitting down, which is appears to be a younger person. However, they are an elf. They appear to be elvish, so it's not quite sure how old they are. But if they were human, you'd guess they're in their mid-20s. But again, they're elves, so it's hard to tell. He's very thin, like most elves. Has a very like feminine, pretty face with blonde hair. And sort of this constant slight smile on his face, constantly. Just like slightly, the edge of his mouth is kind of twisted upwards as he shakes your hands. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Isaac.
Well met, Isaac.
Yes, well now that we're all introduced, please sit down and let us talk. As he takes a seat next to you. and leans forward and says, "Now, Stephanon, we, needless to say, we are fans of yours. To be quite frank, I've been following your work for some time. In fact, I've read one of your essays that you wrote back in university. It was temporal mechanics, I believe. It was quite fascinating."
Yes. To be frank, was not aware I had any fans.
Oh yes, your work is quite controversial. I admit, Markin and I here have had many debates over the worth of your ideas, but nonetheless, they are quite challenging and fascinating. Now, me and my associates here, we belong to something of an association of sorts. A collective of individuals who are committed to the pursuit of arcane and mysterious discoveries. We wish to unravel the mysteries of the world and cross all boundaries that separate nations to unite each other in a collective understanding of the multiverse. We're known as the Midnight Collective, and we extend through all corners of Pangaea. Now, we're interested in inviting to our association, as you have the promise of a great and intellectual mind. And we just wanted to get to know you a bit, maybe find out what your interests are. As a matter of fact, we're quite curious what it is what intellectual pursuits you are following these days.
I sit back slightly, and as he spoke of the Midnight Collective, Sethnon's eyebrow raises with interest. And he takes a moment to, I guess, process all this information and the question. And I lean forward and say, currently, actually, I've taken on more of an adventurous lifestyle. I have not been, to be honest, pursuing any intellectual pursuits on a formal level. However, my interests expand beyond the realms of the field of arcane. I am interested in the nature of magic, as it is commonly referred to as. I do not believe magic is as miraculous as most would view it. I think there is an underlying system of understanding that we can use to tap into it. In fact, I have been recently pursuing non-arcane and non-divine pathways, so to speak.
Fascinating. Another form of essence, you mean, outside the weave of magic?
Perhaps. It is something that I've not come across before. The best way I can describe it is that it is something that one must access internally in order to impose their will upon reality.
Fascinating. Yes, I would be very eager to pick your mind for more details. But speaking of your adventurous pursuits, as a matter of fact, we did hear of one of them. Is it true that you and a band of companions ventured into the Shadowfell?
Yes, that caused some friction with the Ultimate Church, but we have gone into the Shadowfell and for some time explored its realm.
Ah, yes, the church is full of backwards thinking fools, but we are much more enlightened than they are. Now, it just so happens that one of our associates happened to also be exploring the Shadowfell. Perhaps you came across him while traveling there. Did you ever happen to meet a Professor Zarius Thindlewall?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Yes, I heard that he did not make it back, which is quite unfortunate, because he was carrying out some research for us while there. In fact, in his last report, he mentioned finding a tome of some sorts, a mostly featureless black tome of some interest. I don't suppose you heard anything about this while you were there.
Not directly. I do recall meeting him while he was in the heart of hostile territory.
Yes, but you didn't come across his research or this book.
No, unfortunately, I personally was not able to see this book. He was in the midst of studying many papers and tomes when I last saw him.
I need Stefan to make a deception check.
Oh no! Ah, dang it. Haha!
Okay. Well, that is quite a shame. This book would have been of most interest to us. But in any case, it is quite fascinating that you managed to travel so far into the Shadowfell.
Well, it was quite a harrowing journey, and not all of the people I entered the Shadowfell with returned alive. It is, in my personal opinion, beneficial for not just our kingdoms, but all of Thandalay and beyond to gain a better understanding of the realms that lie outside of our borders. It is only a matter of time that we potentially face an incursion from a hostile force outside of the prime material plane.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I believe we could learn so much if we were just permitted to explore these other planes more often.
I agree.
But to change the subject for a moment, would you happen to, these companions that you went into the Shadowfell with, you wouldn't have happened to come across a tiefling, perhaps?
In the Shadowfell?
Well, you see, word came to us from a town in Ketland, a town that I believe you were recently staying at. I believe you've been to Port Halter in Ketland.
Yes.
Yes, another one of our associates made note, and unfortunately he passed away. But Pythus did mention that he did discover a tiefling with black eyes and black veins all across most of his body. You wouldn't happen to have met this individual in your travels, would you?
Yes, I believe I have.
Oh, fuck. Should have
Yes.
thought I was muted.
Yes, it's very curious. I mean, tieflings do normally have quite unique features, but these veins and the black eyes, we're quite curious about it, and that, in conjunction with the mysterious death of Pythus, well, we were just hoping to ask him a few questions. Perhaps you could provide us with an audience with him.
I'm not
Or at
sure
least-
if I can secure an audience. I have met a few tieflings. Regarding your description of odd features, it is quite interesting how, especially with this, I suppose, race of people, they have such a wide variance of both appearance and demeanor. Why do you seek out this particular tiefling? You simply want to ask him questions?
Well, these symptoms that he's displaying, they're similar to something that we have observed in the past, and we're just curious to see if there's any relationship. Just a few questions, of course. Also, I need you to make a deception check again.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yes. Well, if you do happen to come across this individual again, you can find us. I will be staying here for the remainder of the royal wedding here at Armand Bessen's estate, so feel free to see us. And of course, in your travels, if you happen to return to Solerba, please come see us out in the Arcane Citadel, our headquarters. As, I'm sure we could discuss your future and your place here in the world. As you can see, we have great influence. As you can see, Professor Markin, now Dean Markin, can attest to. We're quite capable in improving one's influence. And if you do happen to discover any further information on this book or this tiefling, you would be well rewarded for it.
I will certainly keep my eye out for more information.
As suddenly the door behind you slams open, and you see a man wearing like the robes of a chef, like white robes and like a hairnet, comes in. Oh, Monsieur Besson! I must speak with you immediately. Oh, what is it? Yeah, there is a man in the kitchen. He is refusing me access to my own ingredients. He says he is acting under your orders. I don't believe I gave anyone orders for this. I will go speak to this man and find the bottom of this. Gentlemen, perhaps we can continue this meeting another time. Oh, yes, of course, Armand. Please see to your party. As a matter of fact, we might as well get back to the festivities. Stethanon, it was truly a pleasure to meet you, and I do look forward to speaking to you in the future, as he shakes your hand again.
I shake his hand and I nod to the others, and I specifically look at the dean and say, "It was nice seeing you again, Professor." And I won't try to be like, you know, smarmy or anything like that. Sethnon really does mean it when he says that. Regardless of how he might come off to the dean.
You could see the entire conversation, like the dean was like fidgeting in his chair, just kind of like he wanted to like say something, but he was holding himself back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll stand up and take my leave and say, I do look forward to speaking further with you about your collective. It is intriguing to me.
Yes, I feel that you would fit in quite well with us.
Well, it was a pleasure, gentlemen.
Yes, shall we return? And they show you, his assistant shows you back to the party. At which point, you rejoin the rest of the party, and then basically everything that unfolded, Levette hands you a cup as she's sort of like with an older noble lady who seems to be kind of passing out, like she's nauseous. And Levette asks you to investigate a cup of water or a cup of wine that she was drinking from to test it for poison. So she hands you that, but before you get a chance to do anything, Raphael comes out. All the servants sort of show up with these platters full of rats. The rats storm the party. All the nobles panic. Everyone leaves the party as you guys get into a fight with swarms of rats, as well as the 6 men disguised as servants, but they appear to be assassins trying to kill this older noblewoman. You manage to fend them off. You make it out of the party, and you make it with Levette back to the docks as you head back. So yeah, just to recap what happened. So now going back into catching up with the rest of time. Meanwhile, while Sethnon and Levette are heading to Cache Bleu, and of course, Ed, if you have any questions, like about what happened specifically, you can ask the other players in the meantime.
Yeah, sure.
But in the meantime, Jacket and Quest, so you started following Achel and Bizette to their estate, their gallery, which is in Cache Blanc over here. So they decide it's a nice evening, plus with all the commotion, they decided to just take their caravan straight home, and they offer you a ride in their caravan. You eventually make it 15 minutes later to Cache Blanc outside of their gallery. which is a pretty large, looks like a mansion, a very old-looking building, several stories, about 4 stories tall. It looks like there's like at least 200 rooms inside. You step out of the caravan, and Arshel, kind of like being very gentlemanly, gives you a hand to step out of the caravan. Please, this way. Come inside. We will make you some tea. They eventually lead Jacket and Quest into their they lead Jacket and Quest into their estate. And immediately as they walk in, you see 2 young girls come running up to them and like give both Arshel. Well, I will repeat this for Mads. Mads, can you hear me? Mads,
don't leave me alone, Mads. No. Mads, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay. Can you hear us, Mads?
I had to refresh. I'm sorry.
No worries.
My internet's awful today.
I was just saying, as you enter their gallery, immediately when they walk in, you see 2 young girls kind of wearing nightgowns. They just immediately run up and give big hugs to Arshel and Bizet. Mama, Papa, welcome back. How was the party? Oh, very nice, Philippa. And you behaved yourself well? No, the seller keeps complaining. As they look to the younger girl. So you see these 2 girls. They're the oldest one, Philippa. She appears to be around 10 to 12 years old. She's tall. She has curly, long black hair. And then she points to her younger sister, who looks like she's maybe 6 to 8 years old. She says, Gisela, she's been complaining all night long. She's driving me crazy. As the young girl walks up to her parents and says, Mama, Papa, it is Michel. He keeps crying all day. It is so annoying. I don't want to have a brother anymore. Things were so much better before I had a brother. And Arshel like kind of like puts a hand on her shoulder and says, Now, Gisela, we must remember to show kindness. We must treat Michel with more gentleness. He has a gentle soul. Try playing with him more. I'm sure if you spent more time together, you would like each other more. No, I don't like him, and I want to get rid of him. And she just storms off. As the both parents look to the older sister and says, How is Michel? Is he doing well? Bizet says to her daughter. Oh, Michel, yes, he's very quiet. Doesn't speak much, but like Gisela says, he spends a lot of time crying. I'm not sure what to do. It is okay. I will go speak to him. Arshel? Arshel looks to the 2 of you and says, Yes, do not worry. I will show our guests to the gallery. Please, come this way. And he begins leading you upstairs. And sorry, Quest, you have not a question?
No, I do not have a question.
Okay. do you want to do anything or say anything?
No, just following silently.
Yeah, so he leads you up, and as you go upstairs, you come into like a very open room with like a lot of these casks, these like glass displays with a lot of different items. You see like these fancy looking gloves, fancy looking amulets on display, paintings along the walls, old like crumbling statues and like busts that look like they're, you know, centuries old. He leads you through this gallery area, up some more stairs, and eventually you come to the top floor where he has a bit of like a study room, lots of books around. Yes, and this is the study where we examine and appraise the different artifacts that come into our possession. And he leads you behind the desk to a large chest and says, Yes, and this is where we keep the chest. Inside here we keep the cipher, which we use to appraise the more difficult to understand artifacts. Surely, if you haven't discovered the truth behind your book that you have found, then the cipher can tell you everything you need to know. And as he begins unlocking the chest, a boy wanders into the study. And you see this boy, he's kind of like on the chubby side. He looks like he's between 8 to 10 years old. He has very short, like almost like a buzz cut, silvery blonde hair. And he walks in and says, "It is not there. They took it." And he looks like he's been crying a lot too. "Michelle, what are you doing up here?" "It's the cipher. They took it. They came in and then they left." "What do you mean? Who took it?" "Man, he was wearing black and red robes, and he opened the chest and he took the cipher. I could hear it as they were taking him." "What? No, how? That is impossible." As he opens the chest, and lo and behold, the chest opens, and it is empty. "Mon Dieu! No, this cannot be." Bizette eventually walks in and says, "Rachel, oh, there you are, Michel. And Rachel, what is wrong?" "The cipher, it is missing! Bastards!" He kicks the chest. "But you mean it was just here yesterday?" "Someone must have come in while we were out. Curses! Who could have done this?" Bizette, she looks to me. "Michel, come along with me. Rachel, speak with the captain of the guards. This is unacceptable. They got past our guards." "Yes, I will have a speak with him. Meanwhile, Bizette, please entertain our guests. Not being to be rude." So Bizette pulls up chairs for you guys after she tucks Michelle into bed, and she comes back up with some tea, a pot of tea and some cups, and says, "I am so sorry. I don't not know who could have taken this cipher. This book that you found, you truly know nothing about it."
Not very much, I'm afraid. My professor back where I'm from, he and I looked for, but not very long. We knew it was evil, and we knew that it had to get on the move once it was uncovered, but we don't know much beyond that. It's a very odd book, though.
Yes.
And I'm gonna pull the book out and just like hold it up to her and just see if anything rings a bell.
She looks it over. Yes, this is very dark in nature indeed. I wish this cipher was here. It could tell you so much more.
How many people know you have the cipher?
Well, we are a renowned gallery across Pangaea. Many of our artifacts have been traded from people all across the world. But, well, come to think of it, Duke Malar was asking about it earlier. At the last party I met him at. I'm not sure if you're familiar. Duke Malar is the Duke of Dracony, one of the most powerful men here in Nantes. You may have met him. He was there at the party this evening. But of what he would want with this cipher, I cannot fathom.
Does it just tell you information? Yeah, I don't know.
The cipher, no, it can tell you the history. Really, it tells you a story, the story of each artifact. Who made it, how it was made, the story of where it has been. It can see through history to tell you the past of each artifact it examines. It is a truly essential artifact for our gallery. I do not know what we will do without it.
And exceedingly powerful. I can see why a powerful man might want it. It could be that he found an artifact he needs to find out something about and doesn't want to share it.
but alas, he is a powerful man. However, this artifact is truly valuable to us, as it is to you. If you could find us, the cipher, and recover it for us, our gallery is quite well off. We can compensate you if you do manage to retrieve it for us. And of course, you can use it free of charge.
Well, I need it just as much as you do right now.
Jackie, you had a question?
Yeah, okay. Who was the rich guy that they were talking about that we met at the party? Was he the explorer guy?
No, not that was Xandarius.
Oh, thank
He
God.
was referring to Duke Malar. Roll a history check.
Both of us?
History
Yeah, you
check.
can both roll a history.
Whee! Please pass it, Mads, because I don't.
Not great.
Ooh.
She got that.
So,
What?
Jackie, you've actually spent some time traveling in the Duchy of Dratoni. It's spelled like this. It is kind of the northern section of Nantes. I'll pull up my little map so you can see. So it's in the northern section of Nantes, kind of northeast. It is bordering the Duchy of Arundel, which is the southeast portion. Here, you should see it now, Hazel. Yeah, so this section here with this big lake, and there's like a city right here. Oh, sorry, this should be like that. And so, yeah, it's one of the largest duchies in Nantes. Duke Malar is, he was at the party. He was like the older gentleman. You noticed him with your ability to read lips. You noticed him talking with the ambassador of Narzak at one point in the party.
That guy.
Yes. So that was basically everything you know about him. He's an older gentleman. He's married to the sister of the Duke of Arundel, Augustina, who is also at the party. And yeah, it's pretty much everything you know.
Okay. I would like to know something else, though. The room, is this the one where the chest and the person was in?
Yeah, you're sitting in the study. So yeah, there's books around. There's the chest where the cipher normally is. There's a desk and some chairs.
Is there a plant in this room?
Unfortunately, there's no real windows in this room, so not enough room for a plant to grow.
Not even a desk flower. Oh, weak.
Nope.
Your study game is weak. Okay, I guess the only witness then is the kid. So we'll have to try and talk with the kid to get answers. Oh, this won't get any guilt out of Jacket at all. No, this is fine. Okay.
Bizette says to both of you, nonetheless, you are free to stay here for the evening if you wish.
I look to Quest to see if she wants to do anything in particular.
We should probably get back to the ship, but is it possible that we could speak with, what was his name, Michel? Just quickly.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll be right there saying, yeah, it's very important.
Okay, make it with advantage.
Good, because I have nothing in persuasion.
Hey!
Hey!
She seems quite hesitant, but after a while she agrees. Very well, but just be careful. Michel is a very sensitive boy. She walks off and she eventually returns with Michel, who walks in, kind of head looking low. Michel, these two kind ladies, they wish to speak with you for a moment. Could you answer some of their questions, please? And he just silently nods.
I need to grab pen and paper to write down whatever the hell this is going to say. Okay, totally not a police interview, kid, but... No, okay, Matt, you go first. You probably have better questions.
I'm gonna kneel on the floor, like, in front of him. So, Michel, you said that someone took the cipher.
He nods.
Could you tell me anything about him?
He was just black and red robes. He had a hood over his face. I did not see his face.
How did he move? Did he move quickly?
He was very silent, but he did not see me. I was hiding behind the books.
Could you tell me why you were hiding behind the book, Steve?
I am afraid of him. He tried to hurt me.
Who
Before.
did?
The man.
The man with the robes?
He hurt my family. And Bizette at this moment chimes in. Oh, you know what? This is maybe a bit too much for Michelle. Come, Michelle, please. To bed.
Wait, no, this might be useful. Need a bit more. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but
If we want to get this
it is very late. Michelle needs his rest. Perhaps you can come back and speak with him another time.
No, the cipher. It cannot be far off if he knows anything about him.
She looks at you very closely. Tell me, are you in league with any of the dukes? Are you in league with Duke Malar?
Nope.
And
I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay. I don't come to Lumiere often enough to be in league with anyone except for Jade. And if you have a problem with her, then fair enough. But that's it.
And either of you do not. Do either of you wish to harm this boy?
No.
No!
Both of us scandalized. No.
So make. I want both of you individually to make persuasion checks.
Oh, because, yeah, so good at those. Yeah!
She looks at you and says, I'm sorry, I cannot trust you with this information. Please, I do hope you find the cipher, but just leave Michel out of it. He has been through enough.
Alright. It's your call.
It's possible that he'll go through more if you don't let us talk to him, but I understand that you are protective.
Yes, it is not. He needs time. But if there's any other way that we can help you. And at this point, there's a knock, a very gentle knock at the door. Oh, is Archel back? The door opens, and you see Lilina, the young woman in her mid-20s. She's got blonde, straight hair tied back in a ponytail, wearing a dress, but it's a very simple peach dress. Something that a commoner could afford. As she walks in and says, a Bizette sees her and says, "Oh, Lilina, mon amour, how are you? We missed you at the party." "I am fine." "Who is this?" She points at Quest in Jacket.
Jacket waves.
These are our guests, Jacket and Quest. They are friends of Jade, you remember. They were just asking some questions of Michel. It seems that the cipher has gone missing, which is truly a shame. But come to think of it, didn't you all meet you mentioned that you met the Rose at the party?
Well, met.
Met is a general term.
Yeah, that might be right. Maybe, I guess.
Ah, yes, the Rose is truly a hero of the people. If anything, she will know how to find this cipher. If you can find her again, perhaps she can help you.
First into the deep.
But the the girl standing next to her, kind of looking at the floor, says, "Perhaps we can help them as well. We have the artifacts." "Oh, Lilina. But I'm not sure if Rachel would be... Oh, fuck Rachel. This is my gallery as well. Come with me. Please follow me, Jacket and Quest." She leads you into that downstairs, into that big gallery area you saw. And you see a number of different items. And as she shows you around, says, "Yes, as Lilina mentioned, we have a number of special items here. Mostly they are for display, but if they could help you in your search for the cipher, then I suppose I could loan some of them to you for the time being. Lilina, please take Michel to his room, and I will show our guests around the gallery." And Lilina very sheepishly just nods and brings brings Michel downstairs. So you see around the room, as she shows you, there's what appears to be... Let me just check my notes. There's a number of different items. One of them looks like a very fancy helmet. All these items do appear to have like a magical glow about them. That much I will say. So one of them appears to be a helmet. It looks like it's sort of like a mix of a mask and a helmet. The mask portion has like this gold visor over the eyes. One of the eyes has this like purple gem over it, and then the actual like top of the helmet, it sort of looks gray and has like all these swirly lines around it. It's pretty weird looking. So that's the one. There's the helmet. There's another one which appears to be a pair of gloves. Let's see here. So they're pretty fancy looking gloves. They have... just get my notes here. Yeah, so they look pretty plain, but they do have in the palms of each hand what appears to be like some sort of tiny jewel in the palm of each hand. So there's the gloves. You do also see what looks like a headband or a circlet. Let me bring that up here. This one appears to have...
All of these have gems in them.
They all look pretty fancy. Here is the...
They're all evil then. Yeah, sad.
Oh, I don't have a picture of them. This one actually just appears to be like a solid gold band that you just wear on your head.
Wait, is that the headband or the circlet?
It is a headband, but it's sort of like a mix of a headband and a circlet. It's just something like a circle you wear on your head. It's metal.
Okay. Alright.
You do also see a pair of what looks like goggles. And these do definitely appear to have gems in them, if I remember correctly.
More gems! This is so much money!
Oh yeah.
Why are they trusting Jacket with money?
All this stuff is super expensive, you can tell. So let me see here. I'm terrible at doing decimal systems. There we go. Yeah, they look like a pair of glasses. They're like spectacles, but the actual frame looks like it's made out of solid gold, and the lenses appear to be these kind of blue, transparent gems.
Oh my god, so many gems!
So there's those. You see a bottle of some kind. Let me see here.
I like the bottle already.
We don't have things on it.
It looks kind of like an urn, like it's shaped like a circle, but it has like a little tube at the top where you know the bottle pours out of, and it's made like it looks like it's this silver and black. The actual bottle is silver, but it has these black engravings on it that are very swirly. So yeah, there's the bottle. You see what appears to be a very fancy looking carpet, kind of embroidered, very textile type embroidery carpet. So there's the carpet, red and gold.
I'm getting a lot of hype for this carpet.
And then let me see. There's one last thing. And then you see a very like fancy red cape with a hood, and it has these gold designs over the front of it.
Oh,
so that's
gold
everything.
designs, not designs. Okay.
And so Bizette says to you, you can each take one of these items if they will help you in your journey. But please do return them to the gallery, as they are very valuable.
What if the carpet is just a carpet?
He said they're all magical.
No, I just like to imagine we drag a carpet and it's just useless.
I don't know, the bottle sounds totally useful.
Throw it on
No,
top of the net you bought.
I love the bottle. I love the bottle. Okay, so is she gonna tell us anything about any of these items? Do they do literally anything besides have money pouring out of them?
She kind of like furrows her brow, puts her hand on her forehead. The cipher usually is how we kept track of all of this. I cannot remember all the details. We have so many items here. Usually that's why we rely on the cipher for remembering all of it.
You're a library. Why didn't you write any of this down?
This is very valuable information. We did not wish it to fall into common hands. If the wrong person were to gain hold of any of these items, it could be a disaster. Which is why it is truly a failing that we lost the cipher. It is unacceptable, and I apologize.
Well, okay. So helmet, gloves, handband, goggles, spectacles,
you
bottle,
each-
carpet, cape.
You each get a choice. So, Hazel and Quest, what item are you going to take?
Quest, you first. You know more about magic shit than I do.
I wish I had freaking identify right now.
Are there any plants in this room?
Yes. Yeah. There's actually in one of the casks, one of the glass casks, there appears to be some sort of plant.
Are you gonna
next to the
Two
window.
charges of speak with plants. I can burn it however I like.
Are you gonna cast Speak with Plants?
Okay. Wait, is there any
It's a
way
very
to
jacket
get
thing
into
to
this
do.
room besides the door? Like, any obvious way?
So there's the several windows. There is a stairway leading down, and then two other doors leading out of this room, not including the one you came from.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Lady and say, 1 second, and I'm gonna walk over to the plant.
Okay, and so this plant you see, it looks pretty exotic. It's like kind of like one long stalk with lots of little leaves coming out of the main stalk. At the head of it has this big kind of like flower that looks like a mouth almost, kind of like the piranha plants from Mario. And you can see
great.
like it's kind of like this tulipy type bowl, and where the flower is, and like it has like this mouth which just opens into like an empty cavity.
It has a mouth. The one plant I find has a fucking... Okay. So, can I do a nature check to see if I know what it is or anything?
Oh yeah, do a nature check.
Woo! 9!
You're a druid!
No, you are not familiar with this particular species.
Can I use my herbalism kit proficiency to help?
If you want to like harvest some of its leaves, sure.
No, that seems rude. Okay. Can I ask the lady what plant this is?
Oh yes, it is a very rare specimen. We normally do not carry plants in our gallery, but we could not resist. It is so beautiful. This is, I believe, a Nazulu blood crapper.
The Zulu blood popper.
A crapper.
Proper. Okay, gotcha.
No, trapper. It is a trapper.
Trapper.
Cracker?
Trapper.
tracker! Ah!
But in any case, it will not help you in your mission. I do not know why you wish to examine this.
Au contraire. Speak with plants.
Oh! So you cast Speak with Plants. Now let me just check the particulars of the spell real quick. I believe
They only
it
get
lets you-
knowledge of the past 24 hours. I'll just put it up on the thing. Speak with plants.
Okay.
Old.
Yeah, communicate. Alright, okay, yeah. So suddenly the plant, it doesn't really move, but it looks like its leaves kind of unfurl a bit. Yes.
Hello. My name's Jacket. What's yours?
This one has no name.
Okay, I get that a bit. You do know you're called the Zulu Blood Cracker Tracker.
Your words are meaningless to me.
Okay, I have a few questions. One, did you see anyone come into this room in the past 24 hours with any sort of red and black robes?
I have not eyes to see it.
Well, about creatures that have passed, weather and other circumstances. Oh, okay, fine. Okay. Do you know anything about what's in this room?
I know only the air and the sun that bathes my leaves, but I hunger for flesh.
Lovely, lovely, quite lovely, quite. Yes, that's nice. Were any windows open? Yes, I have flesh. Were any windows opened in the past 24 hours in here from the outside? Did you note any more breezes than usual?
There was a current of air, not but a few hours ago. One creature stole in to this room. I could sense it, but it was too large for my mouth, so I let it pass.
That's kind of you. That's kind. So it came in. What time would it have been? A few hours ago. I don't know what time it is. Basically, I'm asking out of character.
It's about 11 p.m. now, so maybe 9 o'clock.
So it would have been midday. At least during the daylight. This guy's got fucking balls. Jeez.
Typically, sun goes down before 9.
It came before. It came after the sun was no longer showering my leaves.
Okay, so it wasn't a daytime robbery. Okay. And okay.
Right,
Did you note anything else about him?
Only that it was not prey. All who are not prey do not concern me.
Can you point to where the draft came from?
I have not arms to point with. I
Leaves,
only know.
mouth, teeth. What's
I
happening on
only know that it was nearby. I felt the change in air.
Okay, what are the closest windows?
There is a window right next to this one.
Oh, okay. If I open the window, I look to the lady and ask, "Can I open the window?"
Sure, be my guest. They are
Okay.
There's a bit of a locking mechanism. Please let me give you a hand with it. She like undoes some latches on the inside and kind of lifts it up.
So this is locked all the time.
Yes, and we have guards patrolling the gallery at all times.
I look to the plant. Is this the same breeze that you felt?
Yes, it came from there.
The guy got in this window, lady. Are you sure it was locked?
It must have been locked. I do not know how they could have got in.
How often are the guards
Okay.
in this room specifically?
They patrol every 5 to 10 minutes. Every room in the gallery.
But he wasn't invisible, otherwise the kid and the plant wouldn't have seen him. So he did it. Okay. Okay, can I look out
So
the window
he
to
might
see if
have-
there's any plants? Okay, what's out the window? Is there any way you could have climbed up?
No, it's pretty much a sheer drop from here. Make an investigation check.
Oh,
Or, no,
yeah!
sorry, not investigation, sorry, because you're just looking. Make a perception check.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
For once, Jack
Um,
doesn't see everything.
Let me check something. 1 second. 1 second.
I really don't, Richard. I really don't.
Maybe we would have had better luck.
Did you guys? Am I sounding okay? I'm not sounding robot-y.
No, you've been fine.
No, this has been great.
A bit robot-y, but otherwise okay, Nokia phone.
Yes. Yes, it's working. No, you don't. It looks like a sheer drop. Like it's at least 20 feet horizontally away from the next building that would be tall enough to reach this one. So it's other than that, it's a sheer drop down the side of this gallery, down to the street.
Holy sleet. Okay, Quest, you had a question. I'll do some little looking over here.
I was just gonna say that if the guards patrol every 5 to 10 minutes, then it might have been someone that's familiar with this place.
Bizet thinks. Yes, Duke Malar was here just earlier this week. In this very room. Although the cipher, I do not know how he could have known that.
Wait, question. Do you guys have any pets? Even better question.
Oh, no, we used to have a cat, but not Philippa, Lilina is allergic, so we had to send it to my cousin.
Darn.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so all we've got is this plant for a lead. And a kid that won't talk to us. Okay, has anything been done to the window? Quest, can you help me look at this?
Make an investigation check.
I'm helping her look then.
Okay, so
Apparently.
with advantage.
Oh, no, never mind.
Wait, do you have better int than I do? I've only got like a +2.
I got a +3 and apparently I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me just check for a second.
Just in case it's like he can't spell on it.
We're very thorough!
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Richard is so salty right now. I love it.
Yeah, no, you don't, you don't find anything of interest on the window.
Okay, well, have you made any... Well, that's probably all we're gonna get from this room, unless there's anything been disturbed on the floor. Or any hair or anything.
You can make another investigation check.
Woo! Investigate. Woo!
You find a random shroud of hair.
No, nothing of like nothing that you can discern beyond like just creaks in the wood from like where you're standing.
Okay, so we came in this room, went to the one with the cipher in it. Was that a different room?
Yeah, that was a study. That's the room next to
Okay,
this one.
so he went from here to there. Were there no windows in the room with the chest? I swear there was.
The room with the chest has no windows. That's the way I said there's no plants in there. Because they have no sunlight.
I'm going crazy. Okay, so nearly done. We still need to choose the items. I'm taking the bloody bottle, but like, okay. What are you grabbing?
The bloody bottle? Kat, I wanted to take the spectacles, but now I kind of want to take the rug just because you're not.
Wait. No, we should decide between us since we're both like, okay. Yeah, you know what? I was a fan of the plan of grabbing, like, blankets, so yeah, the carpet's pretty good.
Okay, so Jackie takes the carpet.
I've got a carpet.
Yeah, she hands you the carpet, and, Quest?
I'm gonna take the spectacles. I wanted to take the spectacles.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you take the spectacles. So you can add magic carpet, and magic spectacles to your inventory. As Bizette says, yes, hopefully these will help you in your search. But again, you are welcome to stay here if you wish.
We should return to the rest of the party, shouldn't we?
I'm just holding a giant carpet, so I'm just doing whatever Quest is doing. But I would like to take a small extra look around the garden to see if he left any tracks.
You mean down below? On the street?
Yeah. Actually, I could leave from here if that's alright.
Yes, very well. You have full access to our gallery.
Great! I cast Spider Climb and walk down the wall from the window.
Okay. So make another investigation check down there.
See you outside, Quest. Investigation. Hey, I'm not rolling too bad.
You do find some tracks, some footprints, kind of like, because there's like a puddle as it's been raining the previous day. So there are a lot of puddles, rain puddles. And you do see like what appears to be wet tracks leading into an alleyway. You follow them into the alleyway, but then they abruptly end at a wall.
Is there any footprints on the wall?
No, but there are like ledges and out hangings. Like there's like a stairway on the side of the wall. There's like some what do you could say, like eaves troughs kind of hanging out from the roof.
Okay, Quest, I found tracks.
Says the spider.
Spider climb. I'm not an actual spider.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see. My mistake.
And there goes my last second level spell. Hey.
You should have spells left. Yeah, I ran after her as soon as she left. It was just like, I better go after her, and just left.
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes on the case. No stopping for anyone.
Does that mean I'm Watson?
Question.
Question. I love it.
That's pretty true. I mean, you're not wrong.
So yeah, you come down the alleyway.
The entire time.
You find these tracks as well, Quest. They look like they belong to like a humanoid, adult humanoid.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up the wall that, with the ledges on it. I'll tell Quest that, I don't have any rope to drop on me. I'll come down as soon as I find the tracks on the other side.
Alrighty.
Okay, are the tracks up at the top of this building? And is no one questioning the elf that's walking on walls with a carpet?
So far, nobody has noticed you. But if you want to search the area, it's gonna take you like an hour to search like this area, unless you just want to go like one set of tracks at a time.
Oh god, there's multiple tracks.
Well, like this whole place this is a city, you know. So like you might find tracks on the roof, but then where are they gonna lead? And then where are they gonna lead? So if you want to like actually follow these tracks, it's gonna take you an hour.
Oh my god. Quest, this is gonna take a few hours.
Well, I'm all out of spells. I'm all out of energy. So, if we get into a fight now, we might die.
Good idea. Well, good point, not idea. But yeah, good.
We're so tired.
We're exhausted. But these tracks are gonna go if it rains. So we have a limited window here. Even though I just crawled out of one.
Also, just to give you an idea, the carpet is about it's 3 by 5 feet, so it's not like a super big carpet.
Oh fuck, that can hold a few people. Wait, 3 by 5, not 15. Shit, that's not big at all. Lie to me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, this is getting kind of silly. Okay, I'll stay in track. You tell everyone where I am. I'll be home as soon as I can, and if everything goes wrong, I'll turn it to a panther and run.
All right, just please don't die. We need you.
I won't. I've got Dig with me. He'll protect me.
All right.
I'm sure the rat will protect you.
So where is Quest heading?
I'm going back to the ship.
Are you gonna take a cab or are you gonna walk there?
I have no money. I just have to walk.
Okay, so it's gonna take you an hour to get there. Meanwhile, Jacket, you are Sherlock jacketing. So roll an investigation check again.
Please pass this one.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh
Nice.
my god!
So spending an hour following the tracks from rooftop to rooftop, a couple of I guess you're not really stealthing. Like a guard does notice you jumping up, but like you're already onto the next building by the time you can. He's like, what was that? But you eventually
Express carpet delivery service.
over the course of an hour, it does lead you back to Quartier d'Or, up on the high hill that the Royal District is situated upon. And they lead back towards the Royal Palace, where eventually you come to a very high, spiked gate, with several guards standing watch.
Carpet delivery?
It's now, it would be midnight at this point now.
Oh, good point. Okay. Not many carpets get delivered at midnight. My plan is ruined. Okay, so we've isolated the place to this castle. That's at least something. God, they went a long way with this cipher. I guess I'll go back to the boat, because I at least know where they're going.
Alright, so you head back, so another hour you eventually get back to the boat. And we are going to take a 10-minute break there. So we will be back at 52 minutes past the hour to pick up the adventure there. So I'll see you in a few. Welcome back to 20 Sides, as we are all back in here to continue our adventure. Just a reminder to those watching on Twitch or on YouTube to vote for our trophies. They are the Baron of Badassery, the Failboat Captain, and the Co-op Kahuna. So whoever you think deserves each trophy, make sure you vote in the comments before the next session. And let's see where our journey leads us. So, picking back up, Rahaj, after speaking with the guards at the Quartier d'Or, you began heading back to Quartier Bleu, I believe.
Yeah. Could I have made like an Arcana check at that bandit a gate gem and a rat skull?
Yes, make an Arcana check.
Ooh. Is it magic?
Nope, doesn't seem to have any magic properties.
Cool.
Just really fancy.
Nice. I'll take fancy.
So you get there around midnight, and basically around the same time that Quest gets there, as you are kind of both walking up to the boat at the same time from opposite sides of the dock.
Hey.
Hello?
How was your night?
I'm sure not as interesting as yours.
You're probably right. Have you seen like a little like teenage boy out here? I'm supposed to be giving him life advice.
You're giving a teenage boy life advice. No, I have
What?
not seen a teenage boy.
Oh shit. Well, Quest, we haven't talked a lot. How are you?
You seem shady. What?
Raj was just like chopping some dude's head off like 10 minutes ago. Still kind of sticks with you for a little while. What was that?
Did you guys hear that?
He chopped his head off.
Oh Jesus! Fuck.
That wasn't me.
It was Juno.
Who just died?
It was
It was
the
Juno.
leader of that group that let the rats through in the
Juno,
party.
is
Raj
everything
took care of
okay?
them.
Oh, so that's why you left the party early.
Wait a second, stop. Is Richard talking right now? I don't hear him.
Question, Mans. What
Yeah, I don't hear you,
what were
Richard.
you doing at the party?
Let me refresh 1 second.
What's been going on?
I'm back.
Check, Richard.
Shit.
I am both.
Quest. Yeah, listen.
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay.
Did you find out what happened to Juno?
Oh, I'm here.
I heard a scream, Juno.
So I
Don't worry
meant, Quest. What have
Don't
you been
worry
up to?
about it. Wait, what happened?
Rahaj asked, Quest, what were you doing at the party? What have you been doing? It's midnight.
You know, this and that. Might be involved in espionage now. Just, it seems to be pretty par for the course with this group.
Ooh, fun. Now, since the person Rahaj is supposed to meet isn't here, you and I, when we first spoke, you spoke of having books of some kind that Rahaj would be interested in?
Not really interested in, mind you, but... You know, I have books every once in a while.
So does
I-
Rahaj. I bet Rahaj bets that his book is better than any book you have ever read.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is it called?
It is a very good question. It doesn't really have a title on the cover.
Oh, that's interesting. Seems there are a few books going around that don't have cover titles.
Don't have covers. That seems too difficult for a book.
It's midnight, I'm tired.
Do you have one as well?
Perhaps.
Wow, that is a very descriptive answer. Well,
Listen, I don't know you very well. The only person I really trust is Jacket right now, and she's running around doing something with Dig.
hey, it's fine. You do not need to trust Rahaj. In fact, it is probably smart if you do not. And if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. Rahaj is merely extending a hand. But, go, get some sleep. You seem tired.
I am. Good luck with your teenage boy. Please
Raj
don't
will.
kill him.
Why would Raj kill him? What the fuck?
I don't know. You did mention you cut off someone's head.
Yeah, the one that was trying to kill all the fuckers in there.
Just be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
With the
leaving.
kid?
Just
Bye.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna look for the kid, I guess.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Hey kid, Raj is blind. Come over here.
Make a perception check first. No, you
16.
can like just walking around a bit, you do sense him on the edge of your blind vision. Similar silhouette of the boy, kind of like sitting on the edge of the docks near the boat, with his legs dangling over the edge.
Rahaj will go up and sit next to him.
Oh, it is you. Well, I'm
Hey,
here. What is it you wish to speak of?
Your issue with this girl.
I don't see how you could make it any better.
Well, there's a few ways. But, listen, Raj has had many of lover. In all of his life, he's been crazy. Enemies of fathers everywhere. Trust Raj.
Raj,
But- Yeah?
I want you to make a charisma saving throw.
This fucker. I'm gonna kick his ass. Motherfucker!
So, Rahaj, as you're about to say this, really, I assume, encouraging words.
Oh no, it's about to be pretty shitty.
Suddenly you stop, but like you're still talking, but suddenly it's like the words are just pouring out of you, and you don't really feel like you have control over what you're saying. And you say to him, the thing is, I have had many lovers, and Rahaj has had many lovers, and what I've learned is none of it really means anything. If you lose your soulmate, well, then that's pretty much it for you. You're pretty much fucked. I guess I brought you here to tell you that... And then you take out one of your daggers, and you hand it to him. There really is no point in going on, so why suffer? Why suffer anymore?
Hell yeah!
He takes the dagger in his hands and he says, but you mean... I don't understand. Well, you said that you love this girl, and she doesn't love you back, clearly, as she's getting married, so then what is there to live for? You're right. There's nothing to live for. If I can't have her, I cannot live without her, so then I cannot live. Thank you. Thank you, Rahaj. I will think of he takes your dagger, he stands up, and he begins walking off.
Fuck
And-
yeah.
A few moments pass, and eventually you regain control over yourself.
Yeah,
And-
fuck.
And the kid's long gone.
To be fair, that wasn't super far off what I was gonna say.
Oh! Okay.
I wasn't gonna make him kill himself, but I was just gonna be like, you know, if she doesn't like you, dude, just move on. Come on, fucking get hold of yourself. Rahaj kind of looks at himself and goes, "Fuck me," and runs. And he's gonna try to like, oh, I have blind sight. Oh fuck, I don't know where he went.
You could try to find him again.
I'll try to find him, I guess.
Alright, make a investigation check to try and track him.
Oh no. Oh no.
No, he seems to have slipped you.
That's shit. I cast Speak with Plants. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Oh fuck. All right. I guess I'm gonna wait to see if I get some extra powers.
Okay.
I'll head back to the boat.
Jacket, you have a question?
Yeah, I'm heading back to the boat. Is there any way I could pre-sigh and accidentally run into this kid?
Roll a prescience check.
Isn't this
Just to-
during the same hour that she, like you said, this was at midnight, which was when she was when Mads was leaving. So she's still investigating, right?
Well, at midnight she would have found. That's when
Oh,
she
okay,
found
cool.
the royal palace. It doesn't matter. It's too high for your prescience, I assume.
Yeah.
So no,
Now,
you have no idea. that
Let's
this
play this out. Let's see what happens.
No, bad.
I mean, new powers are cool. I'll take it.
So is everyone going to sleep?
Bliv has been asleep.
Raj is gonna cuddle up with Seth and on,
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got a carpet.
like the good old days.
I'm the little spoon.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Raj always has a little spoon with Rana, so.
Oh,
Get it?
Anyways, so you're all asleep for the night, Jacket. You make it back as well around 1 a.m. And you sleep for the night. So most of you non-elves are gonna wake up probably around 8 a.m. Of course, the elves can wake up, or Jacket can wake up at 5 a.m.
Well, what time did Bliv and Seth get back to the ship? Because Bliv would have gone straight to bed.
Well, you guys would have just got there an hour earlier, so you'd wake up at 7.
Okay.
So yeah, 7 a.m. rolls around. It's a new day. It's the 26th of Scorpia. The weather is nicer than yesterday. It's not raining anymore, but it is still pretty cold. 5 degrees Celsius, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. But other than that, pretty clear day. What do you do?
Well, okay. I'm gonna change into my own clothes and just cast mending on the fancy stuff, so all the cuts and stuff that I got during the fight are cleaned up.
Okay.
Okay. Also, how much does the carpet weigh?
How much does it weigh? Oh, right. That's a good question. So it weighs about, I'd say about 15 pounds.
Fuck!
It's pretty heavy duty.
Jesus! Alright.
It's like a very thick textile kind of fabric.
God. Okay. Yeah, I'm just leaving the carpet. You know, I'm just gonna sit on it and fix up some stuff. Otherwise nothing really happens.
Okay, that's it for you. Anyone else? No Life Queen.
Bliv is gonna get ready to head back to the forge. Unless someone wants to hand her some magic items to identify first.
Oh, morning,
No, I'm
Bliv.
good.
Hi, Jacket. How are you doing today?
Alright, considering yesterday.
Yeah.
Look, I wanted to apologize. When I first saw you back on the ship, I thought you were a hallucination, and then, you know, the Cephanon, and I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry for spying and stuff.
You want to take your book back now? I held on to it.
Oh, sure.
Oh, thank God. That was heavy. But also I might have a gift for you. You're a wizard thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I stand off the carpet. Ta-da! Happy birthday!
It's not my birthday, and what is that exactly?
A carpet!
Well, yes, I see that, but...
Got it from some magical, item people. They, for free. I'm giving it back,
At
but,
the mention of magic,
probably magic.
Bliv's eyes just, like, sparkle and go wide, and she's like, ooh! So does it do anything?
I don't know!
Well, give me a moment,
I
and
hope
I
so.
can see what it does.
Be my guest.
Alright, so I'm gonna sit down with it, ritual cast, identify.
Doesn't that cost like 100 gold?
Identify? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank God you got 100 gold.
Oh, it does. And an apple feather.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guess what? I
got
guess
caught
that
on
gun's
that
not
earlier.
happening.
That's a bad choice.
You're gonna spend the 100 gold?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say, like, for consistency's sake, you spend about an hour just asking around, and you do manage to find a seller of a pearl nearby for 100 gold.
Jack is
so-
following along like, where is she going? I showed her a carpet and she ran off to the...
Unless you happen to already have a pearl in your inventory. But yeah, you managed to find the
no,
100
I don't
gold
think
worth
so.
of pearl. So you give him the 100 gold, make it back to the ship, so it's like about 8 a.m. now. Yeah, so you cast a spell, and this is the carpet, right?
Yes.
So it appears to be, and I'll give this to you now.
It better be magic, I swear to God.
It appears to be a carpet of flying.
Oh boy!
It is a smaller version, which means that it can only carry a capacity of 200 pounds, but has a speed of 80 feet. Yeah, I told you the size already. You just have to speak the command word, and then it will begin hovering.
Which Bliv is totally going to do.
Okay. Yeah, you say the command word.
Sweep me away?
As immediately as you say that, the carpet just begins levitating off the ground. Just like a few feet off the ground.
This was totally worth 100 gold!
Oh, I missed the ground! I missed it!
Bliv is gonna, like, make it lift higher and then kind of fly above the ship.
Wait, I thought we were below deck. Oh god.
No, we were on deck.
Are you both on top of the carpet?
We don't weigh 200 pounds, so...
Okay, just checking. But your gear, how much gear are you carrying?
63 pounds.
Bliv's
63?
not carrying anything with her at the well, bag of holding weighs, what, 15 at the most?
Okay, I'm gonna say you're, like, very close to its maximum carrying capacity. But, it manages to fly normally.
Oh god, GG's. Oh god.
Do you really have to get this back? Because this is awesome.
I'm kind of glad I'm giving it back, I think, at this rate. Oh,
No,
that's a fair way down.
this is so cool.
It probably is. Oh. Oh god, is that... Oh god, that is people down there. Oh god, we're high up.
Alright, fine, I'll bring us back down.
No, I'm fine. Fly for as long as you want. This is me apologizing. You can do what you like.
I'm gonna go back down towards the ship and let Jacket get off. I'm totally taking off on the carpet.
Thank you! Don't forget
I'm
to
just
bring
gonna
it back.
zip around a little bit.
Don't get too attached. We gotta give it back.
All gone. Out of earshot.
As Blivette flies off. Now, I want to mention, it is 8 a.m., so everyone's coming to consciousness now. Now, at this time, today, Dubois, Avery, and Hush are taking the caravan with Mip, with the body of Rana, heading back to the Mir. So they're currently still on the road. This is right now when you guys woke up the next day, and you're kind of taking the caravan backwards. But it's going to take them a while to get back. So in the meantime, did you guys want to do anything else today before they get back?
Seth and Nan, we never get to just sleep in anymore.
How do I respond? Wait, what?
No, nothing. What?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Friend.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's totally platonic.
Indubitably.
I love it.
So actually, yeah, I want to speak with Rahaj. So.
Oh shit, I'm right here.
That you are. Oh, actually, I will telepathically speak with Rahaj.
Oh shit.
What's wrong with that?
No, it's fine. It's
Okay.
just stealthy.
So, I project into Rahaj's thoughts. My friend, last night I met with a collective of sorts, individuals who are in various positions of influence and power. They asked about you and your book.
What did they ask?
Well, they asked about, well, essentially the nature of the book, and they described you. They essentially know that I know you or have come across you in my travels, and they asked that if I ever cross paths with you, to ask if you would speak with them so they could, suppose, ask you some questions. I do not know if I trust them, however.
Do they like want to kill Rahaj?
They did not mention that, but I do not know the entirety of their intentions. They claim to be individuals who seek to unite the various parts of the kingdoms through knowledge, something that I can relate to. However, due to the, I suppose, nature of our clandestine meeting, you must suspect that there is more than benevolence behind their intentions.
Well, this is your family?
No, they were introduced to me by my sister. She sought to gain, I suppose, some influence through a favor, and what they asked of her was to speak with me. They asked me to join them, but I did not at this time.
Well, this is your girlfriend. If you wish, Rahaj can meet with it. If it can better your chances of getting into a secret society, that is kind of cool.
I do not care for that, actually. I am suggesting that, for the time being, we avoid them.
Oh.
We have more important matters at hand, and again, I do not know what to make of their group.
Interesting.
And I would prefer not to risk your safety. Who knows what they have intentioned. Even if they are, well, let us say, good individuals, in that case, they may not view your condition as something that they would allow to freely roam the lands.
Okay. About the book, Seth. So last night, Rahaj, firstly, Rahaj single-handedly took down the leader of a group of criminals that wished to lie to Sirik. So yes, good job. That's
Impressive.
Good for first. Thank you. But then once Rahaj returned, there is a boy, a young boy that Rahaj met because he followed a skull, what Rahaj assumed was a symbol from Sirik. And Rahaj met him on a dock, and something took control of Rahaj and convinced the boy to off himself, like the Animus wants. Now here's the question: was that Animus bidding, or was it Sirik's idea in the beginning for showing the sign to get to the boy? Is this something Rahaj should pursue more? And Tristan, did anything new happen? Did I have any dreams? Did I have any prayers answered? Like, did I get any benefits? Like it says?
You seem to be in the same condition as you were last night.
Perhaps the child... Rahaj feels the same, but perhaps the child didn't do it? Rahaj does not know. Is there anybody else in the room with us, or is it just us?
Well, you're in the bunks room. The bunks still.
Is anyone else there?
It's just us spoons, buddy.
No, at this point, it's just the two of you, yeah.
So Rahaj will pull out the book itself and just kind of start leafing through it while he's saying this, just to see if there's anything new.
No, it appears to be in the same condition.
Well, shit, Rahaj does not know what happened.
He puts the book away.
My question would be not so much if it was necessarily Sirik's intent or animus, but what exactly took possession of you?
Yeah, that is a very good question.
This could
Rahaj...
be an elaborate ruse, and it could be something else entirely.
Rahaj tried to see if it was, if he could detect if it was divine or evil, and he got nothing. It didn't seem like anything. Rahaj prayed to Sirik and asked if it was part of his plan, but he did not answer.
I see.
At least not with words.
Where did you see the symbol of Sirik that led you to that?
He pulls out the rat skull with the gem inside of it and goes,
Well, Raj found this, which seems a bit too real to be a coincidence. And it was there at the end of an alley, and once he was there, he could hear the cries of the child, or the individual, and that's when he went to approach him. It was just around the corner.
Hmm. And you suspect he has killed himself?
Well, that's what he seemed very content with doing. But Raj feels no different.
I think for now, we would be best to be wary of any further signs, as it were, from Sirik. At least pay them more scrutiny. I assume up to this point, you unquestioningly followed any symbol of Sirik because...
Immediately. As soon as he saw them, he was there.
Yes, perhaps from here on out, at least for the time being. I'm not saying to ignore them, however, again, pay them more scrutiny. Perhaps be on guard for any further trickery.
Well, Raj has a bit of an idea. When Raj first read it, he cast a spell to see what Sirik's thoughts are, if it was a good or bad thing. Good or bad would come from it. Raj could try to use that spell again. It needs to be a plan that we are setting out to do in the next 30 minutes. So be that plan to pursue methods of getting rid of it or methods of keeping it. Raj can cast this and see what Sirik thinks.
Well, I suppose it would do no harm, and potentially could offer you more clarity on the next step to take.
So, which do you think? Because it needs to be the plan that Raj wishes to do within the next 30 minutes. So, should the plan be to pursue ways to get rid of it, or to go in further?
I'm not entirely sure. What do you feel is the better path to take?
Getting rid of it.
Then let us go with that plan.
alright, so Raj ponders and he thinks hard on the idea of how, since it needs to be a plan that he has in the next 30 minutes, in the next 30 minutes, receiving the Greater Restoration Scroll and getting rid of the book's connection. And he's going to cast Augury to see if he thinks that's a good idea.
Alright, and you're gonna pull up the spell for me?
Yes, sir. Basically, wheel if it's good, woe if it's bad. Wheel and woe for both good and bad.
And you're gonna spend tokens worth at least 25 gold?
No, I'm going to use my dice. Because it's those or the similar token.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't consume them. Okay, so yeah, you just have to have them. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I use like my dice and stuff.
Okay, yeah, you roll the dice.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're asking it if getting the Greater Restoration will help you.
Well, no, getting it and using it to get rid of the book connection.
1 second.
Cool.
So that's what you interpret from your roll of the dice.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Well, according to Sirik, this would be a good idea.
Then the path is clear.
Or at least it will yield good results.
You know what? Why don't Raj is now going to change his mind and say in the next 30 minutes he wishes to further pursue the book itself, and he's going to try again. Oh wait, no, I can't do it. If I do it again, there's a chance of it giving us a random answer, right?
Yeah.
Oh god. You know what? We'll keep that until tomorrow.
right.
Okay.
So meanwhile, Dubois, I know you wanted to do something. Was that just you wanted to talk to Avery?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Well, we are going to send a letter to Raj with Avery's Raven.
Okay.
Can Tim use the shortcut system without Nip?
According to Mip, no. You need her with you in order to actually... Otherwise, you could wind up anywhere.
Okay, well, we'd have to wait until we get closer to Lumiere to use Tim.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Or if Hush wants to do it, that's totally fine.
Yes, but I would prefer the message to be neutral, so we can tell him in our own words when he gets here, when he sees it.
Yeah, I'm excited to read that letter. With my eyes, I can read letters.
And I'm not neutral.
I suggest that damn, that's right. How do I do that without metagaming? Because Raj can't read anymore.
Prescience check.
Okay.
+1.
Or Hush could go.
That's a +1. Our meta meter gauge is at 1, so 13. So no, you just write the letter, assuming he'll be able to read it.
Okay.
Cool.
And my prescience is 11. Okay. So I kind of look at Dubois and I say, I think it wise that you do not include all of the information in the letter, Dubois.
I know. I want him to get here as soon as possible and not destroy him on the way, so that's why I don't want to send you, Hush.
I could just tell him to meet us out here. I don't have to mention that his... whatever she was is dead.
Alright, well, I trust you then.
Alright, is that all?
Yep.
So you guys are still following the road towards Lumiere. Did anyone else want to do anything before they get back? Because they're probably not going to get back till... Well, you don't know when they're going to get back, but yeah.
Raj was actually going to ask another question of Ed, or of Seth.
Yeah.
So, Sethanan, that girl who ran in with the dress during the fight, who was she? Was that your sister?
I'm speaking as Ed now. I'm not sure.
No, Seth.
Okay.
What's he referencing?
Sethanon, yeah, you were not here, but Sethanon saw...
Oh, right.
While they were fighting the
I was
servants,
playing you.
this woman kind of like swung into the rescue to help them fight the rest of these servants. She was wearing like this red and pink dress, kind of like with a short skirt down to just above her knees. She had like these silver heels, and the stiletto of the heels were like actual piercing weapons that she would use to like kill people. She carried a rapier, which also had a hilt that kind of looked like the petals of a flower. And she had curly, short red hair just down to her shoulders, and she was wearing a mask over her eyes, covered like kind of like Robin's mask over the eyes and the nose. That was just red with jewels inlaid in the mask. And she had a very Nancyan accent. She had a very coarse language. She would mock her enemies a lot and call them names while stabbing them with her rapier.
Nice.
And yeah, she saved... Well, she helped you guys fight the enemies, and she also kept one alive so she could interrogate him. And then kind of just, wandered off into the night.
Did she say where to meet her?
She asked for your help. She said if you were helping to meet her at the festival tent tomorrow at noon, or basically today at noon.
Shit, if Seth tells that, Raj goes,
We need to go there now.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Seth will relay that, and answer the question of like, Rahaj asked him who she was, or if he knew who she was. Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've never seen that woman in my life before. She was quite colorful, I suppose.
Oh, she also told you because she stabbed a guy right in front of you, Ed, and she told you that you owe her a drink.
It's true.
Oh.
That did happen.
Okay. Mhm. All right. So, yes. If I know her, I cannot recall who she is. Perhaps I knew her in the past without her costume.
Rahaj has a lot of information she could really use. If we could go find her?
Well, we could meet her with a rendezvous point that she mentioned.
Let's do it.
Should we bring the others?
They all got like things, right?
Well, they are busy, I suppose.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can meet with her and at least establish a point of contact and gather more information.
Rahaj is just going to give information. There's like a whole thing. At the fair, someone's supposed to be assassinated, but Rahaj already told the guards about it. Now the guards are covering them. Rahaj just wants to make sure the shit goes well and to give her some information.
Oh, I see. Well, what time is it now? And I assume it's still like between 8 and 9 or 10 or something? AM?
Yeah, it's still like 8:30.
Okay. Then I suggest we make preparations for the meeting then.
Like get some coffee?
Yes, breakfast would be well advised.
It's a bad idea. Come, let's go.
And yeah, I guess we go get breakfast.
Right now, is that Hush or Blivette?
It's supposed to be Bliv.
Okay, thought so. What's Blivette doing?
She's going to eventually return the carpet to Jacket and then head off back to the forge to finish another day of working on the helmet.
Alright, so you start going towards the forge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Jacket on the deck of the ship?
Yeah.
Rahaj just waves.
Wait, what's happening?
I just waved at you.
So, Jacket waves back.
Bye.
Where you going?
Food or something. And the
Okay.
fair.
Oh, the rose thing?
Yep.
Already?
Well, we want to like hang out. It's like a bro date or whatever.
Well, can I come with?
Wait, are you a bro?
I'll try.
Yeah, why not? Come on.
Okay. Are you sure we want to go alone? Like, what if... whatever, I won't worry.
Yeah, who cares? Come on. We're invincible, right? No one has died before, no one that I love. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Oh, foreshadowing.
Oh, no.
Alright, so Quest and Rahaj and Sethanon are walking up. Just give me
No,
one
Jacket.
Jacket is.
Jacket.
Oh, okay, 1 second.
Who the fuck is Quest?
Ouch.
I wonder if, like, that kid killed himself. I really want those powers. Like, honestly,
Or, you know what? He might
Wait,
win after
wait.
the girl.
if he
You're-
fucked...
You're a
sorry,
terrible
Bliv, when you
person.
came back...
What?
Bliv,
Don't
when you
look at
came
me.
back, okay, Bliv, when you came back, Jacket entrusted the carpet to you, so
It's
please take care of it.
Gonna fly it to the forge then and stuff in the bag of holding and spend the day working.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, Blivette goes off to Katsuyado. Anyone else doing anything? No?
I hope the kid killed
My book.
himself.
You don't know. So you eventually make it to the festival area, and you can see that there's actually like a lot of festivities going on. There's like eating contests. There are like amateur jousting matches. There's also a huge tent kind of situated in the center, and it says like there's like a big sign over it saying Zendarius's Wonders. And it's there's like a man outside proclaiming like, come in to see the wonders from the four corners of the world that Zandarius has discovered on his travels throughout Pangaea. Please come in and revel at their mystery, at their danger. Also, one second, Blavet, as Blavet is walking towards catching your door, you also hear Harold in the street saying, and you guys, the rest of you guys hear this too, because it's kind of all over town, but you say...
Bliv was flying on the carpet.
Oh, well, you could still hear, like, echoing out from down below. The heralds in the town are kind of all just sort of mentioning, breaking news! The party at Amon Bessen's estate last night was interrupted by the pack. The ruffians unleashed a swarm of rats upon the nobles, disrupting the peace, as they wish for only war and destruction between Ketland and Norse. And they attempted to assassinate Lady Seltina Bizane, who claims she was rescued by a small person with pink hair. Surely, this hero, anyone with information about this hero is asked to come forward. Levette, you can add +1 notoriety.
Nope, go to the forge!
You must.
No,
You must.
reward.
But yeah, just add +1 notoriety to your character sheet.
I did.
The rest of you guys also hear this as well. But yeah, so Jacket, you can continue as you come to the tents.
Why does that sound familiar?
This fucking Zendarius, I swear, spirits, ghosts, whatever, fucking
Wow.
makes me angry.
What did
Boils
he
my
do to you?
lips. Lied.
No!
It doesn't. Never mind. You don't care. It's just.
What? Should we go check out his shit?
You know what? Let's.
To
I
be
could use
fair,
a good laugh.
to be fair, that is where the force field is supposed to fall, and then the animal is supposed to maul somebody.
It is, and it's still. He's lying and he's defending it. Let's go.
Okay, well, wait, hold on. The rats are probably in there. Maybe a bad idea to go in there.
Fine.
Let's just wait for the rose. Yes?
Okay, Sethanon?
I am content to wait for this Rose character.
Cool.
So what? We just stand here?
I mean, we could like
Who
find a
knows how
seat
long?
somewhere.
We could partake in some of the events. I believe I saw an eating contest.
Jacket.
What? And she's
Go
looking
eat.
like. No.
All right, cool, great, fun times. Glad we came all as a group.
Yeah, I'm curious, what's Quest doing while this is going on?
Well, I was reading my book, but I
Oh,
did
yeah.
hear the I did hear the rose say to me at noon, didn't I?
Yes, yeah, she told all of you.
Okay, well, at like noon, I realize it's noon, and I'm like, oh, I'm late, and I try and find the festival.
Okay. Alright, so, you guys, you're not going into the tent, you're just gonna wait outside?
We're just gonna chill around noon.
Alright. You are kind of just hanging around. You can hear people, like, talking. There's, like, the eating contest is, like, and we have a winner! 10 gold to the winner! And, a lot of, like, children walk up and, like, they look at the knights and they're like, but Mama, I want one of those swords. Not till you're at least 12, Duncan. Just, yeah, a lot of people in this area. So eventually, the hours pass. Quest, you, like, suddenly realize you're not where you're supposed to be, and so you start, like, hurrying towards the tent area, which isn't too far. It's, like, kind of on the coast, so it's near the docks district. Blivette.
Bliv also remembers around noon that she's supposed to meet people, and she's like, whatever. Goes back to work.
You go back to work. Yes, and so right around noon, the herald standing outside of the tent kind of like looks to you, Sethanon and Rahaj, seeing you guys stand around, and says, "Oh, please come in, don't be afraid. There's all kind of wonders. I know they're dangerous, but they can't harm you. Xandarius can tame the wildest of beasts."
Fucking stink eye. Just Dak is just glaring. Like, bitter. So bitter.
It's only 1 gold to enter.
I glance at Rahaj.
Rahaj is just waiting for the rose, man. It's whatever.
You see a few
Wait,
guards.
inside check on the person that's asking us this, because like, is this okay? Because in case it's like the rose in disguise.
Could be.
That's just a big old dude.
Doesn't seem to be the rose, and he doesn't seem to be shifty at all. He's paid to get people to come in. That's his job. All right, so
not bothering.
You continue waiting outside the front. And you see a few guards right before noon. A few guards begin walking. About 3 guards walk into the tent, and the herald at the entrance says, "Oh no, no, no! That's 1 gold for each of you. Out of the way! We have important business with Lord Philippe." Well, if you wish to enter inside, Rahaj, you had a question?
Are those the big armored ones?
No, they seem to be the common city guards.
So probably not actually guards.
You're not sure.
Okay.
We must speak with Philippe Bizane. We have important information. His life is in danger.
Never mind, he's good.
They just shove the herald out of the way, and he's like, Xandarius will hear about this. You will lose your jobs, I swear it. And they just strut inside. But shortly after the 3 guards enter, you guys hear a very high-pitched scream. And then followed by several screams from inside the tent. And, like, you see someone running outside of the front of the tent. Oh, get me out of here! What madness is this?
I should have probably entered the tent, I think.
I want each of you to click on your tokens and roll initiative.
Yeah, this is why I brought Jacket. The tent.
Also you, Quest. You can roll initiative even though you're not there yet.
Hey!
Almost there.
Good job,
I
Jack.
rolled pretty well, actually. For me, I rolled really well.
Oh.
I rolled the worst initiative. I don't understand.
Alright, so let me see here. So yes, looks like Rahaj, you're up first. What do? You see like this guy running out of the tent screaming.
Raj is looking for the rose.
Make a perception check.
Perception. Sorry.
Perception, yeah.
18.
Let's see here. No sign of her. No.
She was in the tent. We're idiots. Oh god.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's just go in. They're probably not making us pay at least.
All right, Raj. Since we all go together, Raj will walk with them when they charge the tent, which I'm guessing they're gonna do.
All right. Yeah. So you guys are heading inside.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just give me 1 second.
Although I would like to cast Speak with Animals while I'm going.
All right. So you enter the tent. So I'll give you vision in just a second. Just put your characters on the board.
Also, while I'm dashing in, could I just...
Well, you can't see the beast at the moment, so that'd be kind of a waste.
No, it's just cast on myself. It goes for any animal that I see, not just the ones that are in front of me. I know how my spells work.
It lasts 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Oh, animal friendship. I was reading a different one. Sorry.
All right. So let's see here. You guys should have vision in a moment. Let me get you three out.
If we're too late to stop the assassination, I'll feel really stupid.
No, that's fine. All part of Raj's plan.
No, it's not.
So Richard, you should see. Ed, you should see. And Hazel, you should see now. So you come to the inside of this tent. You can see immediately to the left of you, there are several cages. There's basically like a room full of cages with these different creatures inside. Let me just, I have to roll for something else. But in any case, it's going to be Cephanon's turn next. So what's Cephanon going to do?
Okay, so we heard screams and... I will use a bonus action to activate that psychic focus, and I will advance. Let me see here. I'll go here and basically end my turn there, I guess, until I see what's going on.
So much amazing stuff that I can't see.
Cephanon, you see there's like this weird plant-like humanoid creature there. There's a glowing giant beetle behind you. There's this giant centipede there. This guy is like, he's screaming and he's kind of running out at the same time.
Okay.
Alright, so that's Cephanon. Jacket, what are you doing in your turn?
Where are the screams coming from?
So they're coming, you can hear them, there's still people screaming. They're coming directly to the right of you through the fabric over here of the tent. There's like a curtain over top.
Oh, okay, so through here. No, I can see, so...
You can also hear something roaring on the other side.
Oh, God. Okay, so I'm going here. What is that thing?
Which thing? Oh, so you walk through a wall right now. This is a divider, this brown line.
Oh, that's shit. Sorry, I just...
You could, like, jump over it. It doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. It's just kind of a divider.
Wait, can't
shit.
we just climb under the cloth of the other one? I mean, it's a tent, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay, can I go under then?
You can, but immediately when you go under, you see there's, like, these, benches. It's kind of like you're at the bottom of, like, underneath these benches that go up about 15 feet above you.
Oh, cool.
What do you mean benches?
They're like stadium seats.
Yeah, it's like stadium seats.
Oh,
It's like the inside of a circus tent, you know, when they're all in a circle. Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, God, where am I then? I can't go through the walls, so just... Okay, so explain. So I can jump over this thing, but I go into here and I'm in here. What?
So not under there, under here. That's what he's talking about. So where you heard the screams coming from, that's over here.
I'm sorry, I can't see if you're doing anything on the screen.
Right here. So right next to here, that's where you heard the screams coming from. But you're over, if you want to go over here, there's like a wall that you could try to jump over, possibly.
Frig it, I've got athletics buffed. Let's go.
Or you could just climb under the tent where the screams are.
Well, yeah, but doesn't that lead to a place that's underneath? It's not exactly where I want to be.
Well, no, it's stadium seats, right? So it's just a hollow thing, and then if you get through them, you're there.
Is there a way through them, Tristan?
Through the stadium seats, you'd have to, like, try and climb on top of them, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, I'll just jump over this wall then. Athletics check?
Yeah, it's gonna be, acrobatics, actually.
What? Oh.
It's acrobatics.
Wow. Okay.
The acrobatics.
Nice.
Yeah, you make it over. No problem.
Me! Okay, now what's that thing in the middle of the room?
So now you see... First of all, you're standing next to a cage with this, like, fiery little imp creature next to it. But then looking into the other tent, the other big portion of the tent, you see the stadium full of people. They're all screaming and scrambling. There's what appears to be some sort of like lizard with wings. It's very large. And lying on the ground next to it is what appears to be an old man, lying sort of dead on the ground. He's got like claw marks on his chest, and everyone is kind of freaking out.
Yeah, we're stupid. Okay. So, is the creature free or something? Like,
yeah, it doesn't
how
seem
did
to
it
have
get in?
any. Doesn't seem to have any change. You're not sure how it got in. It's just in the center of the room there. Everyone's screaming.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna cast Spark Skin in my turn there.
All right. That's going to bring us next to. So Quest, you're still trying to get there. Meanwhile, this wyvern creature. Let me get this actually in order. 1 second. So this giant draconic lizard creature begins moving towards the crowd, and it's going to attack one of them with its claws. So that's going to be... Yeah, it hits one and immediately kills one of the people standing. It's kind of out of your vision, but there's people standing up on the benches, and it kills one of them as you hear more screams. It's going to make a second attack with its tail and sting someone else with it, as it has this very sharp, pointy stinger. Let's see here. Is that enough to hit? Yes, it is. So, stings another person. They take a heck of a lot of damage from that, and they die instantly. Let's see. Is that going to end its turn? Yeah, that ends its turn. So, bring us back to the... Oh, sorry. Now, this guy, who's sort of sitting in the front, he just begins running towards you, his full... And he kind of runs past you, Quest. He's like, oh, that creature in there, it's out of control. They don't pay me enough for this.
What happened?
I don't know. It was inside the cage, and then the cage was gone. I don't know what happened. I just want to go home, please. Oh, and let me just make sure I have my diagonals set correctly. Yep. Right. So he's gonna just continue dashing out of.
Oh, what is that thing? Come back here!
So he dashes over there, and then the commoners are also going to begin just running. So he. Oh, I should actually have to roll for this initiative. He should have gone first, but that's okay. So yeah, the commoners begin just trying to run away. This guy runs past you, Seth, and he runs out of the tent. This lady, just begin running. She runs so quickly, she almost trips, but then stops herself and continues running. She like bumps into you, Sethanon, and she's just like, ah! Kind of surprised to see you. This guy is gonna run over here.
Awesome.
And this guy, he's like, get out of the way! Get out of the way! He's gonna make an athletics check to shove you, Sethanon.
Okie dokie.
So roll athletics.
Alright.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a nerd!
No,
I'm sorry.
You don't even know. You don't. He rolled a natural 20.
Oh, this is awesome.
So
Sethanon dies. He just hits the ground and he's dead.
So not only does he knock you over, but first he pushes you back into this cage, and your head kind of like peeks through the bars just enough for this creature on the other side to get a swipe at you.
Ooh.
And so it's gonna take a hit. It is going to be, which one is that? Yeah, this one. You take, so with its, wait a second, is this the Vine Blight? Oh boy, this could be bad. 1 second. I can't remember which one it is. No, it's not. It's not the Vine Blight. Okay. I can't remember what this thing's called. Needle, there we go. So yeah, he's going to just, I guess, do a claw attack at you. And that's going to be another natural 20.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
use
Second
my
dog dies.
No, I'm gonna use my reaction and use psychic backlash.
Ooh. Disadvantage. Okay, so in that case, it's going to be a 7. So
All
he
right.
misses.
Nice.
That's good because it would have been bad.
Yeah.
You do fall prone in the commotion
Okay.
of this guy running past you, and he just continues running the rest of his movement over there. And yeah, there's people. You can see jagged people are like trying to hide under like the chairs, under the benches, kind of running in all directions, panicking. Another guy tries to run past the wyvern, but the wyvern gets an opportunity attack on him with his claws. That is going to be... Oh, that hits. Yeah, so another guy, as he tries running past, the wyvern slashes at him, and he falls dead. The rest of them, now seeing what happened, now they're just trying to hide and get as far away from it as they can. Alright, so that's going to bring us back to the top of initiative. So I'm going to just put this in order. So, Rahaj.
Tristan,
Yes.
did you see my whisper?
Oh, yes. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, you can roll for prescience.
Is it +2 now?
It is +2.
Okay. Nope.
No, but
hammering
you
away.
you can roll again later, but we'll see. Let's see here. So, Rahaj, your turn.
Rahaj calls out to this man who's just in range of his blind sight. It says, "Hey, are you Philippe?
Philippe? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, please just get me out of here.
God. Hold on. 5. Oh, wait. I'm intrigued by an idea.
Oh, what are you going?
If I peek under there, there's a set of bleachers between me and the creature. I'm gonna 5'10", and I'm gonna peek under the curtain.
All right, yeah. So you can peek underneath. And so this is basically what you see.
So
You can see kind of just like this a little bit. Can you see that? So yeah, there's this big creature, these people, but you can see a lot of people are trying to hide under the benches while this creature's crawling towards them. Oh, okay. Keep in mind, Stephanon, you're up next. Alright, so you're just waiting on Richard.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So can I get like vision over there?
Yeah, so you should see now. Can you see?
Yes, I can. Okay.
You're technically under all those people.
Shit. Do any of them look particularly nobly?
So basically all the people that you're directly underneath, they look to be wearing pretty expensive robes. The people on the far side of the room, they look to be commoners.
Raj calls out to the nobles. Are any of you Philippe?
You just hear, "Ah, ah, ah."
Where are the guards that came in?
Oh, right, you do see some guards. I forgot to roll initiative for them. Let me get those guys. 1 second.
That thing's fucking terrifying.
So there are 3 guards as well, and they're actually, since I missed their turn, they're gonna take they're all gonna take attacks at this thing.
Sweet.
So let me just get their character sheets. So first guy attacks with a spear. He rolls. He misses. Second guy also misses. Third guy hits. He does 3 piercing damage to this creature. Ending his turn. Alright, bring us next to... So yeah, back to your turn.
Well, no. Yeah. So, just so I can kind of visualize. There's a thing, it's in the center. I'm on the same level as it, but there's a giant set of bleachers covering me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to, since that was only 10 feet, I'm going to go right here.
Yep.
And I'm going to, with my action,
because I mean we're here, right? I'm gonna Sacred Flame it.
Nice. All right. So dexterity saving throw. It's
Yeah.
gonna be 13 to beat. It fails.
So it takes 8 radiant damage,
Nice.
and then with my action, I will spend a second level spot to cast Spiritual Weapon. But sorry, that's with advantage. I'm casting it here, so it's flanking.
And that's your bonus is spiritual weapon. Your
Yes.
action is taken. All right, cool. And what's it gonna be?
It's a big old battle axe,
All right.
tried and true, and that had advantage, so I'll roll again. Because it's technically
Yeah, the
flanking.
guards.
So 14.
All right. I'll just give you control of this. So 14 to hit. 14 does hit.
Sweet. 7 force damage.
Nice. Yeah. You cleave into it.
And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Bring us to Sethanon.
Okay, so I will use half my movement to get up from prone. And I'll go use the rest of my movement there, and I'll use my action to dash.
Yeah, go for it.
And I think I have one more I can move.
Mhm.
I guess I'll go here. And end my turn.
All right. It's gonna bring us to the creature's turn. Sorry, Hazel can't hear us, right? Hazel, can you hear me? So the guards were always here. You need to refresh, like OMG. All right, so Rahaj, after you attacking it with the battle axe, the wyvern is just gonna like smash through these rafters.
Wow.
Towards you, he just smashes them and they crumble on its footsteps as he steps over these two dead bodies.
Strong dude.
And he's going to, let's see here. So first attack is going to be with his bite. It's going to be a 16 to hit you.
Oh no, Dubois, you failed me. That hits.
You take 12 piercing damage.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I hellishly rebuke it.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
DC 13 deck save.
DC 13. All right, let's do this. He makes it. So half damage.
He takes 8 instead of 19.
Right. Alright, so 8 fire damage. Alright, and now the moment of truth, as he's going to use his stinger on you.
Hey man. You know.
It's going to be a 20 to hit.
Misses.
Damn.
Alright, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hell yeah. Ooh, good roll, good roll, good roll.
Oh.
Good roll, good roll.
And I suppose you have no inspiration. So
Smalls does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you used that already, but
I haven't actually. I have it still on my sheet.
It doesn't matter. You take the damage.
I can't use Smalls's?
Fine, you
Fuck.
can use Small's inspiration.
Fuck yeah.
This one time. Because you lost your
14.
girlfriend and I feel sorry for you. No, you still fail.
Ha.
You
Good.
take 11 piercing damage.
Oh, that's not that bad.
And now I believe that means you're unconscious.
Yep.
Oh, well, you make a consciousness save.
Oh, sweet, that's Constitution, right?
Yep.
Ooh, failed that too.
So you're unconscious.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And you take, in addition to the piercing damage, well, you're unconscious, so you just automatically fail a death
But
saving throw.
this is the same attack. This isn't a new one.
I guess so. Yeah, it's true.
It's
So,
if he gets over 30 with the poison damage included, then I just die. But other than that, I'm just unconscious.
well, you had 9 hit points.
So he did 11,
Yes.
and my total HP is 21. So if he does 30 total, I should be dead, right?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh, what?
So that's 11. So if he gets 19 poison damage, Raj is dead.
He did 20 poison damage.
So Raj is dead.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Holy shit. That's gonna end its turn.
Hey, you know, man, sometimes that's the way the world works.
Jacket, you're up next.
I don't think she can hear you.
I don't think she can hear.
Hazel, I can't. Hazel, can you hear me now? Rahaj dead.
Well, he won't have to learn his girlfriend's dead.
Yeah, but Rahaj's soul now gets sucked into the book, and it's a whole thing.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
She now owns Rahaj's soul, whatever. That's my health bar, by the way. It's longer than my normal health bar in the other direction.
Marcus is very upset. There are all caps going on.
So let's see here. Hazel, you definitely can't hear me? Refresh. Did it work?
Maybe we need to go over back to Discord.
Or just type, but it's working for everyone else.
I mean, Juno disappeared.
Oh, well, I guess we didn't really need her this session.
I think the wine took over.
Okay, fine, we'll try Discord. Right.
Alright, let me mute everything on here.
Yo, guys, if you check out the chat, that's the picture I just got commissioned for Raj.
Oh, that is
no!
awesome. I love that.
It's so good!
Isn't it really good?
Then send me who the artist is, please.
I got one shot, Hazel. I'm sorry.
Y'all need,
Literally one shot.
y'all need to fuck off like real fast.
What? Why did we
Okay,
switch
just
to
working.
general chat?
I mean, you know.
Who's not wearing headphones?
Sorry. We can fuck up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to play that secondary character soon, I guess. Look how good that
Okay.
Rahaj picture is, though.
What is going on? I just got back.
So wait,
Um,
Rahaj died.
So
Yeah.
the wyvern, like, just ran over and it stuck him with his stinger, doing a crazy amount of damage in one hit.
Did it have to roll to see if it could break through that stuff?
No, it just smashed it aside.
What was it made of?
Wood, mostly.
Damn.
Oh, Siraj.
Wyverns have some crazy strength, dude.
So, Jacket, you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry about that. I literally don't know what. Oh, great. But Rahaj is already dead,
That's your-
so.
Yeah, there's spot.
Oh, great. Does speak with animals work on wyverns?
You don't know, you can roll a nature check.
Sorry, bringing up character sheets. Probably not, but let's give it a shot. 11 get me anything.
You're not sure.
Yo there, can you understand me?
It's just like, it turns its head to you and now it's just roaring at you.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Fight me. You just killed Rahaj.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. Not good at those. Oh wait, that's investigation. Wrong one. Aww. Aww.
Nope. Well, you're not sure if it worked or not. What are you gonna do?
I've got a good spell. Tidal
Ah!
wave.
Echo. Oh, it's because I can hear you on both chats.
I'm just gonna make it the size of the dragon, so like how much tall it is from over here, since I can control the size of it.
All right. Yeah, 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. Oh yeah,
I
so
can
you don't
make
want
it
it to be the full
can
size.
be. Definitely not.
Where are you? Like, what direction are you sending it? What direction, Hazel? Hazel, can you hear me right now?
I can hear.
You keep cutting out, Hazel.
South. Send south. Down.
Okay.
Can you hear
Oh,
me?
well, it failed its dexterity check. So it takes the full.
Yay!
Yeah, I hear you. It takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage. It's knocked prone. Spreads out. You see the water kind of like spreads over it, and then like just pushes open the tent behind it as this thing is knocked to the ground.
Everybody run!
Can I roll prescience
Turn.
again?
Once we finish this round, you can do once per
Okay.
round. But Jacket, that finishes your turn. Quest.
Movement, right? I just want to move. Like,
yeah, you can still move. Yeah.
yeah, I just want to move somewhere, just about here. Ought to do it. Just
No,
somewhere
no,
far
'cause
away
you
from
already
the thing.
moved.
So, yep.
You were back here, right? So that's 10 feet.
Okay, so. Yep, that'll do it. Stop me there.
All right, so Quest, at this point, you do eventually make it to the... But as you hear the screams coming from inside this tent, so as you head towards the tent, by the time you actually get up, that's going to bring you to the end of the turn. I'll give you vision in a second. But you basically just spend your whole turn just getting into the tent. And your turn now. And suddenly, you guys see... Okay.
Well, I see nothing.
Well, yeah, the rest of you guys don't see this, but, pushing in as well, through the side of the tent, you see the Rose comes zooming in and says, "What is that? I think I smell dinner!" And she has her rapier drawn as she comes storming into the tent. So that's going to end that round. So
Can I play
Blevette,
as
you
a
can
guard?
actually you can play as a guard. So Blevette, you can roll another prescience. It's going to be +3 now.
Well, that's definitely a no.
That is the
Still
worst
hammering
you could do.
All right, so that's going to bring us to the commoners. So they're continuing just to cower and hide. This one's going to try and make a run for it out here. Over there. The rest of the guys are just kind of cowering, trying to go to the other side. These two are also going to try and run out. One of them does trigger an opportunity attack from the wyvern with its claws. That's a 16.
Don't these idiots know how freaking opportunity attacks work?
Almost dies, but managed to limp out of the room. Let's see here. This one also, they're running over here. So that's going to end the commoner's turn. Oh, and this guy as well. Wait, no, it's not his turn. Alright, so it's going to bring us next to Cephanon.
Okay. let's see. I am going to move here, and let's see, just to double check. Okay, I am going to use Ego Whip on the wyvern.
All right. So it has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yes, DC is 14. Yes, DC 14.
Psychic.
Yeah, if it fails.
Yeah, which it does, and it's also afraid. That's gonna end your turn. So how much damage is that?
Okay, so it did fail. Okay, so I'm doing that now. 14? Yeah.
Nice.
Plus 2 from my psychic focus. So
Nice.
16 damage.
Yeah, it does seem to be very affected by that.
Nice. Yep.
Wait, Richard, where are you right now? Oh,
Dead.
Ed, Seth.
He's in the other tent. So if that's gonna end your turn, Sethanon,
Yes.
brings us next to the wyvern. It's gonna spend half of its movement standing up. And so that means it can only go this far. But it's gonna go up to the guards again, and oh, you know what? I forgot, because it attacked Richard or Rahaj. They would have taken immunity attacks from the guards. So Richard. I have to actually give you the character sheet in the. But just roll a d20, and it's a plus 3 to attack.
I do it for my friend who lost his wife.
20.
He does 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage.
A 5.
For the one, and you can roll for the other 2 as well.
Oh, fuck yeah. They're 1d20 plus 3 for all of them, right?
Yeah.
How many
So
more are there?
There's just
2.
2 more.
Roll. No, that one doesn't do shit. Neither does that one.
All right. Ending their turn. It moves up to him. So you said you took 10 damage, right? Oh, sorry, 5 damage. So now it's
yeah.
going to attack 2 of the guards. So first attack with its miss, and then attack with its stinger. A 15, I believe, is enough to hit the guards. So one of them, you should see in the NPCs tab. I don't know how to show it to you, but you should see in the NPCs tab. The guard.
Oh yes, I found him.
Oh, so actually no, he misses with the stinger. Just hits off his armor.
Hell yeah.
And the wyvern's turn. Bring us to Jacket's turn.
Well, I can't do the tidal wave again because people are in the way. I think, unless
Is there
any way to like not hit any of the guards by going this way?
Oh,
Will it just
Tristan, by
hit
the way,
Ribbon?
Yes.
this guard moved here so we can get flanking.
Okay, cool.
Can I have the other 2?
Yeah, fine.
I get target to go through the tidal wave.
Oh wait, no. So that wasn't technically their turn, Richard. That was just their reaction.
Oh,
So they
he
don't get to
stands
do it
over here.
Damn it!
All right. So let me see. So Hazel, it has to. Are you casting that for real?
Yeah, but I'm gonna try and do it this way so as to avoid the people that are still alive over there in a diagonal angle.
Watch my body
Really
down.
trying hard not to hit anyone.
So he has to make a dexterity saving throw. He fails again, so that's going to be another 48 bludgeoning. Again.
16.
Alright, yes. Oh, and I also forgot, because Sethanon ego whipped him, he wouldn't have been able to attack. Not that he did anyways, but I'll just say the next turn he can't attack again. So he misses automatically. Alright, 16 damage, nice. It's gonna bring us next to Rose, as she He runs up. She is going to attack with her rapier. That's going to be. Oh wait, she's gonna go here to flank, which means that's a hit. Doing 5 piercing damage plus 12 sneak attack. Alright, and then she is going to also attack it with her stilettos. Dealing 4 piercing damage. And then she's gonna run away. She doesn't have to disengage since he is technically prone. And she attacked him. So she's gonna end her turn. Actually, no. How far did she go? It's gonna end her turn. Quest, you just rushed into this tent. You can hear that there's fighting happening on the other side of this wall. It's kind of like a tent wall. What do you do? Mads, can you hear me? Mads?
Sorry, what?
Turn, you hear fighting on the other side of this wall. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Am I supposed to be seeing something? Because all I see is the map. I like the districts. Can you hear me all right? I'm on my phone.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Right behind this wall is where the fighting's come from. You can also see Rahaj's leg peeking out of the bottom of this tent there.
Oh.
Nice.
Since I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna rush over to the leg that I see sticking out of a tent. So.
Leg, what's going on? I want answers!
Well, I'm gonna touch the leg and see if it moves.
It does.
Oh my god!
Randomly it moves.
Also, sorry, I have to check something.
Okay.
So, he attacked you, he did the 11 piercing damage, which made you go down, and then you have to make the Constitution saving throw. So I don't believe you take the damage all at once.
I mean, but it's the same attack. That's like...
I'll check...
It seems just like it would be like if there was the Meteor Swarm spell, and you take like 40 bludgeoning and 40 fire. Like that's together, that's one attack.
Yeah.
You know?
But
Yeah.
Okay. Well... But the
unless the poison deals damage on my turn,
like
I would say
okay,
it's just the attack. You know what I mean?
Alright, just checking. Alright, so...
Hey, I appreciate you checking.
So Quest, you run up to Rahaj.
I'm just touching the leg. I don't know it's Rahaj, really. Just like touch the leg, see if it moves.
No, it's not moving.
It's not moving?
He's underneath, like, there's a tent thing on, like,
yeah.
Okay, can I, like, duck under the tent or, like, over him?
It's a good idea. It worked for me.
Yep, get right up in there.
Yeah, get up in there and touch the leg.
Come on.
Wow!
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Wow,
Good
that's
job.
scary.
Rana would kill you if she was alive.
Picard, please.
Alright, well,
Sending me dirty messages.
a somewhat dead man underneath me, a bunch of dead people in front of me, creepy creature. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Alright, nice. So go ahead and... That's a 17, that hits.
Wait, isn't there advantage because it's prone?
Oh wait, with a ranged attack it's disadvantage.
Yeah, it's even worse now.
Yeah, so you have to roll again.
I'm gonna do it again. 16.
So he takes 15 radiant damage.
Hey.
Nice, yeah, he's not looking good. It's gonna bring us
Another prescient
next to
scroll?
the guards. Prescient.
+4.
Get another nat 20, I dare you.
Okay, so I guess my action is pulling the carpet out of the bag of holding.
Yeah, you feel like what if something goes wrong at that tent thing? I should probably check in on them. So you pull out the carpet. So now the speed is 80 feet.
Yeah, how quickly?
That means 80 feet. So that means if you are going at 80 feet for every 6 seconds, you are at least a mile away from the tent. So 1 mile divided by 80 feet per so 80 feet per 6 seconds. That means for every minute you're going 800 feet. So a mile divided by 800. Let's see here. I need a math wizard here.
Well, 1 divided by 8 is 1/8, so she should get there immediately.
I just teleport right here in the tent.
In any case, it is the guard's turn. So Richard.
Yeah? Oh, wait. Okay, so there's 5,280 feet in a mile, just so you know.
So 5,280 divided by 800, and that's how many minutes it takes.
How many minutes?
6 minutes. Basically 7 minutes.
So in 60 rounds, you'll be there. Alright.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh, wait,
dash,
he moves
so I get
first,
a
so he gets
chance.
advantage.
Can Rock
Does a 14 hit? Oh, that's whatever, for whatever reason, it's whispered to you.
Don't worry, it's a hit. That does hit.
Okay, I don't know. Can you just, like, roll damage with... Oh, spear.
No, click on the spear, yeah.
Boom. 5.
5, nice. Alright.
Then the other one with advantage is gonna spear it.
Yep.
16.
Hits. Yep.
5 damage, and then the one without advantage is gonna spear it. 14.
Does hit.
Please tell me the guards kill it.
3 damage.
Raj or Richard, describe its demise.
Nice.
Hell fucking yeah. The guards go. In this moment, the guards remember their brave friend who went to a different town. There were a few friends, and they were in love, and they were each other's wives or something, and they heard that they passed away, and in that moment, they remember him as they fucking stab the shit out of this dude, just over and over again with the anger of 1,000 guards, even though there's 3 of them.
Over and over again until it lies on the ground.
This
dead.
is for that one that I think was the wife of the other one. I don't know. It got really convoluted at the end.
And with that, we are out of initiative. As you all receive, let me check here. This is
Ooh,
Except
how
me,
much
you
do
can do
I get,
nothing.
Tristan?
good question. 1, 2, 3, 5,
How much do the guards get?
7, 8. Okay. So you all get this much experience points. 1 second.
What about us just chatting in a little carriage?
Fuck.
But you all get 288 experience points.
I assume that
Oh,
does
nice.
not include me.
Not you, Bluette. Nope.
Does that include Raj?
As
Yes, it includes,
no, he
Rahash's
doesn't.
dead body.
So you can add those experience points
Still
as
didn't level up.
we get out of initiative. You guys walking in see the aftermath of this. What do? You see there's an old man lying on the ground. There's a few other dead civilians. The guards continue just like stabbing this creature.
Quest is taking care of Rahaj, so Jacket's, gonna.
Taking care of Rahaj. Like there's anything to take care of.
Oh,
Sorry.
You see the
yeah, Jacket's gonna
Rose.
go to Rahaj's body.
The Rose walks over to this person lying down on the ground. Damn it! I was too late. We got Philippe.
Oh, it's Jesus. I didn't even realize it.
Richard, you have a question?
Does Rahaj have a fleeting moment with Sirik before he goes into the book?
Good question. One of the many mysteries of.
Darn.
All right. So yeah, Jackie, you wanted to say something?
We're all too late. And Jackie just goes to Rahaj, just, oh, God, fuck. Just.
One of the guards is looking around. Damn it, seems they are casualties. Wait, I know this one. As he walks over and sees Rahaj lying there. Who told Cecil, Captain Cecil, about this planned attack. He is a hero. He saved many lives. Many more would have been lost if we were not here to slay this creature.
Yeah, well then, remember him. Because...
Also, Quest...
Still got bark skin on, so this is like talking to a tree.
Quest, Jacket, Sephanon... That's everyone. You can all take a point of notoriety as well.
Okay.
I don't think I want this, but fine.
Rose comes over. Are you all alright?
Wait, what did you say?
Are you alright? Are you hurt? I am sorry. Whoever is behind this, they are bastards. I will find them, I promise.
Do you know anything about where they are? Anything?
We have much to discuss, but not here. Somewhere else. Gather everything you need and meet me around back. And she
You better be there.
Very quickly runs off and darts under the back side of the tent.
Jacket pauses, but just gets up. She doesn't want to deal with grief right now. Fuck it.
All right. No, I'm not talking. So yeah, what's everyone doing?
I just need to know when Bliv, if Bliv gets there before they leave.
I'd say at this point a few minutes have passed. So yeah, you land outside the tent and you rush in. So I'll give you vision in just a second.
Smalls runs in. Good thing we could see the fair. Oh shit!
Where is Blivette?
Where's Smalls? That's the question we need to know.
It's the greatest mystery of all. Alright, so...
Yep, the grayest.
Queen, yeah, you hop into the chest, or the tent, very quickly. You see there's people kind of like weeping as they're walking out past you. Kind of holding each other like they've just been like survived a war.
I'm gonna look around for my friends.
Look around.
Do I need to roll something or?
No, you can you see your token?
Yeah, but I can't really see anything from here. Like I can see into the tent and I can kind of see half of a dead Raj.
You basically make your way through this area here. And there's lots of different creatures around. You make your way up. And eventually you come in and you see all this carnage here.
I'm gonna slowly make my way over to get a closer look. I had a... What happened?
I gesture over to the wyvern corpse. It attacked with ferocity, and unfortunately, Rahaj did not survive its assault. And I stand up. I was previously kneeling by Rahaj, his corpse. I stand up. Oh man. And it'll just be like a video game too, just like random bits of Rahaj's clothing start disappearing and
Skyrim style, you just leave me in like a tunic.
I'm going to slowly make my way over and kind of kneel down beside him. And like clearly holding back tears because, you know, been with Rahaj since the beginning. He's a jerk, but I'm just gonna be there and be like I'm sorry I didn't get that gun done before. It might have helped. I'm sorry, Rahaj. And I'm gonna stand up quickly, turn around, and kind of wipe my eyes.
Stop making this funny, Richard. It's not funny.
So while you figure out what to do, right around this time, Dubois, Avery, and Hush begin rolling into town.
Oh Lord. Boy, hecky dang! We going in. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry. I have to put up Mario Kart. No. I'm joking. All right.
Yeah, you arrive at the city gates.
Yeah.
So I guess...
It was only Hush that was going.
Outside the city. I just mean the caravan. It comes to the outskirts of the city.
Choo.
Yeah. Well, when we stop near the city, Dubois is going to pick a spot next to, let's say, a wood or someplace lovely, and he's going to start digging a grave for Ron.
Better make it two.
Just roll a pre-side check.
We'll just bury them together.
Remember that, Rahaj.
It would take forever to burn me.
I said bury them together.
Oh, okay.
And with that, sorry, Blivette?
It's the last thing I say to him.
Okay, well, off this session to find out what happens in the aftermath. Next Tuesday. Thanks everyone for watching on Twitch and YouTube. Don't forget to vote for the Faire Badassery Fable Captain, and those of you who are able to stick around, please join me in the common area for some final words.
Time to move him to this token to the kill box.
Yeah.
I did say it wasn't big enough.
Dude, I had 21 HP at level 4. That shit was bound to happen.
I'm surprised you lived that long. The number of times you died in the Shadowfell.
Dude. Yeah. His luck
I
got
thought
him
it
out
was
eventually.
Like when I rolled my stats, I'm like, yeah, it's over.
But
now, why is it filling up?
I like my health bar.
Is it big enough?
Hey, look, there's 4 more spots.
Oh my god, why?
Well, like I said, it's not big enough.
Well, I mean, there's 3 spots for the original crew there.
Well.
There's only
graveyard for the crew.
There's 4 spots for the original crew.
Really shitty stats. Rahaj proved, I think, that stats don't really matter in terms of fun. You can still get away with tons of crazy stuff, like he did.
Wake up.
At every turn, a foil plan would happen by defying pretty much succeeding every single wisdom saving throw I think I've ever sent at Rahaj, including the one against the ultimatum for the
Why
Geas.
fuck?
Man, that was great.
Yeah, I would like to spend a moment to just talk about some of our favorite Raj moments.
Wait, Tristan, can we secret chat? Just for like
Yeah,
2
sure.
seconds? Okay.
Yeah,
I have like three
everyone-
questions I need to ask.
Everyone think about your favorite Raj moments.
Oh,
and
I
I'll do-
will.
I already know my favorite.
I will.
The
I
very
don't know.
bit when he was alive and not dead.
I'm honestly wondering if I finish the book, if I start hearing Rahaj's voice in my head.
Please do. That'll be fucking terrifying.
That'd be great.
I'm sorry you guys got to hear my oh boy hickey dang. I don't know where that came from.
It comes from being a southerner.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
that
God.
slipped out. It slipped out.
You can't put that beast
so-
back in the cage now, though.
Yeah, it's online and everyone's gonna hear it forever.
Oh boy, hickey dang.
It is preserved for eternity.
I hope you guys didn't hear me tripping up the stairs.
Oh wow, tripping up the stairs. Nice.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
I wouldn't recommend trying it. It's just being knocked.
I'm
Could you
playing-
say
I got
knocked up?
Whoa, that's
Oh my
nice.
God.
Nah.
I couldn't resist.
Casey's here! Casey! Casey, join us! We're grieving! Casey!
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey,
Like,
Behind the
Casey.
shed!
I'm coming back.
Secret chat, I want to tell you something.
Oh my God!
I'll be right back. Hold on.
She's coming back to life for her man. And he's dead.
nah,
Oh
she's
my
still
God.
dead.
Try and resurrect Rana.
Oh fuck.
Fucking. Why?
Well, we're burying her. We are burying her.
So it's just gonna be like us, Dubois.
Yeah.
So.
What are our favorite Go on, Juno.
Do you come here often?
Ready to go into that restroom and not rest.
Hush is gonna come back and be like,
Temptress.
when did I leave?
We're the new A team. Like.
Well, I mean, Seth is not dead.
Oh, that's true.
Don't forget.
Oh, thank God. Seth Anon is not dead.
Not
And
yet.
Jack.
Praise God, he's gonna be our new leader. That's gonna keep us in control.
Anon, please lead us. You're the smartest person here.
Well, I mean, we could always use a new empire, and so.
Just make it a benevolent one.
Done, done, done.
Give up, Attica, and I have the high ground.
It's so weird that hell had nothing on us, and we get it to fantasy proto-France, and we get our asses.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
basically,
country
right?
is bullshit. Okay? Beat is shit. It is killing us bit by bit.
Yeah, fuck up.
Clearly,
Fuck
we
it.
need to get out of Mounts.
Actually.
Yeah,
Hey.
this is shit.
Big time.
Hey, yeah,
Hey, everybody.
Yo.
Hey,
I am quite honestly at work. I'm like 40 minutes into my workday and I have not fucking started yet because I got to work short and like I turned on the Twitch chat. I was like, oh, my phone's connecting. First fucking thing I hear, oh, the house is in.
Wow!
Uh,
Wow!
Hey, you know, we live and we learn, you know?
Yeah.
Like I turn on the phone, it's like it hits you with a claw attack. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, tail attack. Ooh, you failed the con save. That. Oh, you're insta dead. That was like 2 seconds.
The only way
But I wanted
Raj
to be
could
here
go.
Hey,
I
now,
wanted to
And the thing
because
is,
I want to say, like,
if we're
Yeah.
gonna compare, just to compare deaths, you died to a kobold, I died to a giant fucking dragon.
hey now, she died.
She was getting harassed.
That's
okay?
true. That's true.
She died to several kobolds.
30 kobolds.
Several kobolds and a possessed dragonborn fighter. So I
She
think
was
that's
being
That is
personally
true. I forgot I
attacked.
played the card. That was very deliberate at her.
I have a really good time. And you know what? I fucking died for it.
That's true. It's true.
and
But I did just because I can't play along for Vigil, but I wanted to say something at least because Rahaj was my favorite character of all the characters, like from the very beginning. So the fact that I got as much time with him, y'all can suck it because I was the best.
Aww. That's so nice.
Rahaj is my favorite character too.
Aww, that's so good. Sad.
Get along
Well,
so
see,
well, Richard. Both have things in common. We like Rahaj.
there you go. Hey, I like Rahaj too, okay, and I killed him.
He was my instant favorite.
Oh, Tristan and Casey, you guys have my invites, by the way.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I got it. I'll chat later during my lunch. But
Sweet.
I did want to say my favorite Rahaj moment ever of all time is tied between him at the Ultimate Trial saying, guys, we're all siblings under Ultima. Can't we just get along while everyone's being racist? Or
That was fun.
a role that was so stellar. Or when he first whipped out that crown of control and he took over the dude to like the assassins who were attacking our room, and all that fight he was like naked and then he just went back to bed.
That was a good time too.
That was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet.
I'm going back to sleep. Have fun out there, Lana, and then went back to bed because he was so drunk.
Mid-fight.
Tendency
That was
to
cool.
like, just like do something cool at the beginning of a fight and then just peace out and be like, okay, you guys got this. See you later. But the real tragedy is that if you just had 2 more hit points, you wouldn't have insta-died.
True.
I mean, that's just how shit goes sometimes. Sometimes you insta-die, sometimes you fail 8 death saving throws in a row. It's like,
Yeah.
To be fair, I also would have lived if Dubois gave me a second shield. Just that.
Oh, yeah.
If only he had healed me more.
If only I had been there to cast aid.
Yeah, you know, it's whatevs.
Yeah.
I chose to only take Seth and the Rose because I didn't want to fight, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fight anyway.
That's the way it goes.
So, my favorite moment was the first time Raj realized Bliv was there.
Hell yeah.
Just wakes up and who the hell are you? How long have you been here?
Good times.
That and the one time he braided her hair while they're still in the Shadowfell, that was cute. And the whole reason she kind of looked up to him as a big brother until he started ignoring her existence. And then that's it.
Yeah.
I liked when you showed up in the Abyss and I lied about not knowing you were there and I believed it and I'm like, score!
Such a jerk.
Oh, so sad.
Alright,
Picard?
I gotta go now and do some actual work, but you guys say lots of nice things about Rahaj for me.
Bye, Casey.
I
will.
Will do. Bye, Casey. Bye.
Yo, guys, let's trash talk random. Picard, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, my favorite Rahaj moments were the farewells when we went into the Abyss. When we, well, whenever we split up. And although the times after the Abyss were more casual, and perhaps too casual,
Oh yeah, and the one time Raj got fed up with the puzzle, that was great.
Oh, and Blavette ended up solving it in 2
Fuck that
seconds.
puzzle. For real.
I had it figured out long before anyone was messing with it, but I was like, I'm just
I
gonna
didn't
wait
even
till
know
they
how to
give up,
complete
or-
the puzzle. I thought it was a totally different puzzle.
Oh, yeah. Some of my favorite Rahaj moments. First of all, I love how Rahaj will so confidently think he's right about something that he's completely wrong about, which is so hilarious. I think one of my favorite moments of all time in this campaign was when you were trying to find the Temptress. This NPC that I created as like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if like there's no prostitutes here, so they got to get it somehow, right? So I just created like, oh, it's like the town gossip, and you're like, no, we have to find this Temptress. We're dropping everything else until we find this Temptress. I want to fuck her so bad. And so then basically I'm like giving you the clues to find the Temptress. It's like, oh, you know, this guy he went to confession, and then later he went to the docks, and like the Temptress showed up, and Rahaj is like, I figured it out. I know what we have to do. And without saying anything, just goes to the docks, waiting there for like several hours. Meanwhile, like Dubois gets a knock on his door, and I thought that was just so. I couldn't believe how hilarious that was.
That moment blew my mind. I was like, "Fuck!"
It was just like how confidently you thought you were just like the moment you said like, I know what we have to do. You were so confident. I'm like, oh, he has no idea. Because I got excited for a moment. Like, oh, good, they actually figured it out. And then you start going to the docks, like, oh no, never mind. He has no.
So Marcus says his favorite memory was when the card game on the ship.
Oh
yeah.
I think my next character should be a card player.
You need to go if you're a card.
You cut out.
You cut out?
All the time.
We missed all of
what?
that.
We missed everything of what you just said.
Oh, I was just saying, if you're like that good at poker, you wouldn't even need to be an adventurer.
Right?
You could just play poker all the time.
That'd be so easy.
I'm curious. I'm curious, Richard. I don't want to give away too much about your next characters, but you need to do accents.
Fuck no, not for my next character at least. Fuck no. Okay. Fuck everything. If there's one good thing about not being Rahaj, is that I don't have to sit there and practice that voice like over and over again.
But it was so good.
It was good. I mean, that voice is part of the reason I picked you to join, yeah.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you picked me. Was that the only reason you picked me?
No, I mean, Rahaj was an interesting character, but I mean, it makes the character seem so much more interesting when they like have just a way of talking that makes them unique, you know?
I might do something silly. Not silly, something different.
Again, it's totally up to you. I just do the accents because it's funny and I like it.
I like it. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely not obligatory. But Rahaj moment. I like how immediately when he came into the game in the tavern, you just tried to fuck with people.
Yeah.
Like trying to steal from Alana.
Yeah.
And then got screwed over.
Caused a lot of... Yeah, and I also like that you brought Cyric into the world and made Cyric a character too. Because that made things interesting for me as well.
Ooh.
Well, I have a couple of things to say about Rahaj. First of all, both Sethanon and myself personally have been introduced to the wonders of utensils, especially spoons, thanks to Rahaj. I have a greater appreciation for those particular pieces of dining ware, thanks to him. But there's so much to say about Rahaj, specifically because I think that if it wasn't for Rahaj in this campaign, Sethanon wouldn't have the complexity that he does at this time. It was really interesting to see. I would say, like, probably my favorite moment, just because of sentimentality, is when they first teamed up against the zombie ogre.
Hell yeah.
It was just such a cool sort of little scene, and we managed to pull it off, and that was just, the start of a great friendship, in my opinion. But I would say a close second would be definitely the last time Rahaj and Sethanon had a very serious talk. when Sethanon was, I would say, a little lost, and Rahaj didn't give up on their friendship. I thought that was a really great moment that Richard brought, and it was really fun to role play out because it was a bit of time since our characters got to really interact significantly for a bit, and I'd say that's another favorite moment. And yeah, definitely. I think Rahaj added so much to the campaign because he was so he's an X factor. Like for Tristan, he, I think, created different opportunities for different directions in the plot. And again, like I said, if it wasn't for Rahaj, Sethanon wouldn't be Sethanon. So, thank you, Richard.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes. It definitely makes the campaign more a character of Rahaj's alignment. Sure. Sometimes frustratingly so, but I say that with love because that's just part of the game. But yeah. So, anything else? Any other last words from anyone else? Favorite moments?
Fuck yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Rahaj.
Oh god.
was an asshole.
Oh fuck.
And he was an absolute prick, even off game. Like for months, I was begging to know what happened to Father Moriel. Wouldn't let up for ages and ages. I was dying just because he did it off screen, and it was so meh. And finally, after that, he reveals it, and I'm just think she doesn't know. She thinks he's a great person. So I'm stuck there, just grumbling under my own breath, and Richard keeps getting away with shit. The entire game was just, like.
Isn't there something about if Rahaj died, someone died too?
No, it was, if Jack had died, Rahaj would probably die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hazel, one of my favorite moments was towards the end, like recently, you were like posting to how Rahaj is turning over a new leaf and like he's doing all these things, and Casey and I had like an hour-long conversation where we were just talking about it, and it was because Rahaj just kept lying to people, saying sorry but not meaning it, and everybody believed him. Rahaj, literally, when Alana went down in the abyss, Rahaj was gonna run up to her and pour his potion of poisoning, which is basically it looks like Rahaj would have poured a potion into her mouth, but it would have killed her instantly. So it was really funny to see people like, oh, he's turning over a new leaf, when he most definitely was not. He was still the same asshole as the beginning.
Motherfucker, and Jack had believed you so much.
I know. You didn't insight check me, which I thought was crazy.
Well, yeah, because Jack doesn't insight check people unless, like, it's really fucking, like, tense. It's just...
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. And then, okay, my favorite moment, though, was when really early on you decided you're just gonna disguise yourself as Mira. It's gonna be funny. Let's just follow the person that wants to kill you. And I'm just sitting there going, well, he's dead. And then you keep not dying to tell her I'm fucking trying.
Hell yeah.
And I swear to God, I was writing it down in the documents while it was happening, and I was just flabbergasted with how much you were not able to die. I was convinced that you were fucking immortal at one point because nothing was able to kill you. So congratulations, you were immortal up till the point that you died.
I think the truth that can be said for all of us. Hear, hear.
Never should have said we were gods. That's where it gets you. Never say you're a god.
Yeah, right.
You jinxed yourself.
You were great to play with, and Rahaj will be sorely missed. Jacket's gonna go fucking crazy now.
Hell yeah. Shit. Remember that time in the Shadowfell where I stopped you from talking to birds and she flipped the fuck out? That shit was so good. That shit was so good.
Well, yeah, that's because the Shadowfell is a bit out of depth. Anyway, continue. Someone else thinks with nothing's about Rahaj.
I know you and Rahaj are very close.
What?
She's not even here, is she?
What? Hi, what?
Oh, yes,
I'm
man.
still here.
We knew each other for so long.
You had so many memories, so many fond memories of Rahaj.
I just feel bad now, because, like, I liked Rahaj as a character, it's just Quest doesn't trust tieflings. So, like, I was always an
That's
asshole.
attitude.
To be fair, shouldn't trust me. So you know.
To be fair, yes, but still, I feel bad now.
Mm.
I seriously, though, I hope that if I finish reading this book, suddenly I have Rahaj's voice in my head. That'd be so funny.
That'd be really funny.
You still have to do the accent.
No, you need to finish your book, and then you need to find mine and read that one too.
Am I gonna be able to read the other book?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
What about
Also, Rahaj did make Dubois go a long way race-wise, like trusting tieflings and stuff. But he was still a dick inside.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's a negative that he gave to Picard.
Were you planning on fucking up Dubois sometime?
No, I'm just saying it was a negative that Dubois had to start trusting other races when he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Dirty tieflings.
That's what will get him.
What about you, Juno? Any fond memories of Rahaj?
Just say no. Just say no.
No.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. What about in closing, Richard? Do you have anything? Final words, parting words.
I mean, Rahaj had like 30 other secrets if anybody felt inclined to ask something they didn't know. But other than that, it was fun. It was a good time. I liked playing him. He was hard to play, and I felt horrible having secrets and trying to kill everybody every second. But I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. Yeah, no, it was fun. I'm glad you guys all got to change Rahaj from what he was originally supposed to be. That was cool.
My only stipulation is that a character at least gets to develop a little bit before they die, and I feel like Rahaj definitely had that. He had a lot of great moments. Unfortunately, that's the end of his story. But yeah, round of applause. Good job, Richard.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You played Rahaj Mahal, the asshole of the group, very well.
And as you guys have seen already, Richard has submitted a lot of lore inspiring content, which will continue to be a part of the campaign. You know, I have a general plan or general idea of what's going on in this campaign world, and it's the things he has contributed with Rahaj will definitely be a part of that in the future. But yeah, so we'll hopefully the next character Richard plays will be even more awesome, and we'll have a lot more cool, fun adventures. And I'll kill the rest of you soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to live out of spite.
Although I will say I am glad that you did stick with the party after not getting, I guess you could say cursed or whatever into killing McDougal, because that was the one thing that I hadn't foreseen, because I'm like, how are a bunch of random people who have different alignments going to work together? It's like, oh, I guess that they'll be forced to work together because of, Ultima. But then when you defied that, you were like, oh, well, he could just peace out, or piss off. I get those mixed up all the time.
He could have pulled a bliv.
He could just peace out whenever he wants, just like Bliv, yeah. But you managed to stick with him. I am happy.
Yeah.
Happy
Which was
because
fun.
He'd probably still be alive right now if he hadn't. But
Yeah.
Blindsight.
Blindsight is only 60 feet.
Blindsight is only 60 feet. That's a new catchphrase. Blindsight is 60 feet. All right. I'm gonna head to bed. I gotta work in the morning.
Right.
Sorry for keeping you guys so late, but thank you, everybody. Thanks, Richard, and I will see you all next Tuesday.
Thank you.
Good night.
See ya.
Night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Thank you for the game.